Hey everyone, just letting you know that there's a few technical difficulties with this video. We're working on it and we're trying to get them together currently. Just bear with us and they'll be fixed soon. Enjoy the video.
Hey, before we start this, we should probably let y'all know that we are talking about Superman and there will be spoilers. So if you don't want to if you don't actually want the spoilers, watch the movie now or shut the fuck up. Those are the two options you got. For real.
Yeah.
But hello, society. Welcome back to the ASDS podcast. I am one of your hosts, Jordan, or 16Cannons, and to my left we have
Trevor or TreVorics.
And, we got a couple of topics today. So, The other day, as we all know, Superman came out.
Yeah.
James Gunn's Superman finally came out. And, let's keep it a bean. Out of 10? Smooth 9 out of 10, man.
Yeah.
This movie
Was very good.
It's a very good movie.
Yeah.
Superman actually had some generous aura.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
Yeah.
Man of Steel, straight darkness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Everybody had like a problem with this movie for being like too lighthearted, and it's like that's kind of the Superman vibe. Everybody's like, "Oh man, Superman is this, that, and the third. He needs to be like this." But it's like, I don't know. It's like this, that, and the third. Superman could be darker, grittier, this, that, and it's like, I mean, why does he need to be darker?
I don't think Superman. I saw a post today that actually summed it up fairly well, in my opinion. It was a Lego thing, and it was Henry Cavill's Superman Lego versus that's loud as hell, versus David Cornsweat's Superman Lego, and you could tell that one Superman was definitely more lighthearted than the other because David Cornsweat's had a smile on his face.
I'm crying.
And Henry Cavill's was just like,
yeah, I don't know. I never saw Henry Cavill's Superman smile.
It was weird that
except for, like, I don't know. Because it's like,
there's many of issues with Snyder.
I have no problem with those movies themselves, but the character is not.
I don't know.
Superman.
With Superman, being as it came out when we were like younger and kids and shit, I didn't really have anything to reference it off. Like, I hadn't watched Superman 1978 until like I was like, we were in middle school, so I didn't really have anything to go off of. So being younger and seeing the Snyderverse Superman, I thought that was just kind of normal. But then once you like really understand Superman, you're like, damn, how did you do the reverse of the Hulk? Like,
yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like, I don't know. It's like, if you're gonna do a comic book character, try to get that comic book character to be as close to the actual like hero in the comics as possible.
Yeah.
Instead of just doing whatever the fuck. Like you can tell Zack Snyder didn't really have like any idea what he was doing with the characters. Like, he knew what the characters were, but he didn't think as deeply as he should have into it.
Absolutely. That, and I'm not gonna lie, watching Smallville for the first time made it worse too.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like, there's a general consensus for how Superman should be in terms of like mood and like just energy, and the only one that didn't do that even a little bit was Big Snyder.
Yeah.
Nothing against Henry Cavill. When you think of Superman, for the most part, you think of Henry Cavill's appearance.
Unfortunately.
That may just be because, I'm not even talking about suit-wise, I'm talking about facially.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, unfortunately.
And that's probably because they, DC low-key did what Marvel was doing with the MCU, where like a character would become popular in the MCU, so their whole design just becomes the MCU's design.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, stop fucking doing that.
No, I don't hate that.
I kind of do.
I don't hate it.
Because I would understand it if it was like the comics
what
that
characters it's usually with like less popular characters that they do it.
I mean, yeah, but then like it becomes a little more weird because in my brain, right? For example, Falcon. We had Anthony Mackie become Falcon, and then in like a bunch of Marvel cartoons, he just looked like Anthony Mackie.
Yeah.
So to a degree, it's like, is that
Marvel cartoons were definitely basing him off the
but like
cast,
but at the same thing though, it's not that universe.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
It's just a weird thing. But also, Marvel's gotten convoluted with their universes anyway, so that's a whole separate issue.
Yeah,
I suppose.
That's so true. But anyway, Superman
was great, man.
Yeah. So Do we recap the movie or do we just?
I don't think we
Say
recap
our
the movie.
thoughts.
I think we just. Well, let's start it off with this. What was probably your favorite scene of Superman that you can remember? Because we only watched it once.
So either the Mr. Terrific fight scene, or I like the ones where he's talking to Lois, but
Those are good.
But I also hate them.
People,
The first one, she was really trying to dox him.
people
bro.
were really pissed off that they changed the sit-up scene when Clark when she was like, "Oh, Superman," he was like, "Ms. Lane," and they didn't do the sit-up from the same angle. You know
Really?
what I'm talking about?
Really?
Yeah, because
I never noticed.
I noticed it when it happened, but I was like,
Yeah,
You know what
I
I'm
didn't
saying?
even care.
that
enough
was
to
a
notice.
shoulder shrug. If there's any audio listeners, out
Yeah,
there.
I didn't even care to notice that.
I didn't care either. It was just
Yeah,
like,
what the fuck?
okay. I'm not gonna lie. My favorite part was probably because I had two favorite parts. My first favorite part was genuinely just when the movie started, because that score, that motherfucker,
Oh yeah, that was he.
I heard, and I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit,
Something about trumpets or
yeah,
so. I guess it's triumphant. That makes sense.
that and when
Okay. Word.
absolutely
That makes sense.
that made you be bullshit. Who
Yeah.
knows?
for
But
sure.
I also liked when Clark caught the building when the rift
Oh
was
yeah,
happening,
yeah.
and he caught the building, and that little girl was like, "Oh shit," or whoever was. I think it was someone driving,
Yeah, that lady.
and then
The little girl was
specifically-
when the
The-
kaiju thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But specifically when the building fell and you saw all the smoke come up, and you just
Yeah.
saw Superman just float,
Just
like
rise
fucking,
out of that shit.
Bro,
Yeah,
The
that
way
was
I can
tough.
put it for the people who haven't seen it, if you've watched Jujutsu Kaisen and you saw when Gojo started flying through the air on his back, just like geeking, because that nigga was geeking.
Yeah,
It was kind of the same in terms of
Yeah.
vibe, not even what they were doing, because Clark was not geeked,
okay.
but it was still like this nigga
Yeah.
really him.
Clark was like locked in. Clark was very locked in during those scenes. Who would you say your favorite character was?
My favorite character, it's probably Lex.
Yeah,
Lex and Mr. Terrific. Lex,
bro,
not
Mr.
because-
Terrific is. Go ahead.
Not because of how often Lex was in the movie, but just because of how Nicholas Hoult played the role of Lex
Yeah,
Luthor,
bro.
and how much they made this nigga a hater.
Yeah, bro. He's like a D1
It's
hater.
fantastic.
He's like a D1 hater. It's kind of fucking great.
It was like you could tell that it was deeper for Lex almost than just like you're saving people that I want and I want them to
Yeah.
die. It was very much just you're not from here. Fuck
Yeah.
you. It was very much one of those.
Yeah.
Almost
Fucking-
racist.
Mr. Terrific. Gotta talk about it. Mr. Terrific. I loved the way that his character was played, because normally he's played as a nerdy, like weirdo outcast guy
Yeah.
that's like really smart. I like the fact that he's not a nerd. I like the fact that he's just a genius.
There's a very stark and distinct difference between Arrowverse Mr. Terrific
Yeah, bro.
and Gunverse
Yes, bro.
Mr. Terrific. Like,
Yes.
Arrowverse Mr. Terrific was a little twink.
Bro,
That
he's
nigga was-
actually not tough at all.
He's not. He's a bitch.
He's not tough at all, bro.
I remember watching the Arrowverse like for the first time, and I saw this nigga, and I was just like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, I was like, I've never seen this guy in my life. And what's crazy, I knew who Mr. Terrific was. I just didn't know that was Mr. Terrific.
Did they ever call him Mr.
I
Terrific?
think so. I just didn't hear. I didn't pay
think-
attention to that.
Yeah, I feel like I
just didn't
heard
pay attention to it, like, ever.
him reference himself as Mr. Terrific like once.
Yeah.
But it was like, nigga, there's nothing terrific about you. You
Yeah.
have little balls that float around you like a fucking dream catcher, you bitch.
Yeah, and they weren't even cool. Like the ones in the movie, those were cool as shit.
They did it very well.
Yeah.
With making the technology a cool thing and
Yeah.
not just like a you're kind of a nerd for this.
And now you can, Mr. Terrific, hack into this computer for us. It's like, yo, I have hella shit going on because I'm not an idiot.
Yeah. Like, I knew this nigga was really finna be tough. I'm I'm excluding the fucking fight scene from this recollection. But when that nigga started sitting there and was hacking a portal that no one else even knows exists besides Lex,
Yeah.
it's like, oh yeah, this nigga, yeah, he's different.
Yeah, it's like you just started doing it.
Yeah, nigga was like, yeah, this is a pocket dimension. He carved a dimension between dimensions and made it his own.
Yeah.
What?
Like, what the fuck?
And you can
And you just doing
get
it?
there.
And you just doing it type shit?
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
Like, what kind of fucking AI?
And you
what is
just chose to do it.
Yeah, like
Okay.
if fucking we'll get to that in a minute. I was going to say if Riri Williams got into that motherfucking terrific AI, she'd be one of them. But we'll get into Ironheart soon, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lot of topics to cover today because it's been a minute. The last couple weeks, a lot has came out.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Nah, fucking. I liked the fact that Superman was very helpful in the fact that he was like actively not. I don't know. It seemed like he was actively trying to save everyone all the time.
Yeah, I like that.
And I liked that because like
That's Superman.
I saw this thing and it made me think about it because I remember thinking this when I saw the CinemaSins breakdown on Man of Steel or like the video on Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Because I used to watch CinemaSins religiously. But he was like he couldn't have saved anybody in that explosion
That's real shit.
in the court scene. And I was like, bro, people, and everybody was like, how could he have? People in the comments of the video that I saw that was talking about that exact same thing, people were like, oh, how could he have? He couldn't have seen it. It was covered in lead. Right. So when the bomb goes off, it's no longer covered in lead.
Yeah.
And he has a fast enough reaction time to move and get at least 2 people out.
The thing about Superman that people don't understand is that Clark is very well aware that he cannot save everyone, but he's gonna try his best to do so.
Dead ass. Also, I think people don't realize Superman's not a fucking idiot. He doesn't always scan rooms, which he definitely should. That's kind of a dumb thing. But people are like, oh yeah, you could cover it in lead and he won't know. What? How many things are covered in lead?
That's real shit. If you're covering something in lead,
It's
because
probably-
you know Superman is
Yeah,
going
it's
to look
probably, and especially if you're my threat,
through it. Yeah.
it's probably something inside of it. I'm not gonna open this lead fucking chest.
Upon reflection, another favorite character of mine was Guy Gardner. That
Oh yeah,
motherfucker was funny. Bro.
oh yeah, Nathan Fillion.
Nathan
cooked.
Fillion is
Nathan
is him.
Fillion cooked.
He's him anyway.
Yeah, bro. Nathan Fillion's funny in general, but like, that was just really good.
Yeah, I liked how his structures with his lantern ring were flicking shit off.
Yeah,
I mean, that was in the trailer.
yeah.
But regardless, the shit was still cool. It's fucking.
His
he got
hair
a
grew
cool
on me.
Green Lantern.
His hair grew on me.
Yeah.
It didn't bother me at all.
It didn't.
It didn't bother me. Like at first, it bothered me in the trailers and shit, and then after a while, I was like, that's not that bad.
It's really not.
I was like, it's not even noticeable for real.
I hope now with Hal Jordan, we at least get the classic Hal Jordan suit. 'Cause
Yeah.
Guy Gardner's suit wasn't exactly like Guy Gardner's suit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but I
But
get it.
Hal
though.
Jordan has a very distinct suit.
But I get it though for the reason like
Yeah.
what, you know,
Yeah.
just like in context of the story.
Yeah.
If they had just done that in any other movie, I'd be like, all right, bro, you're wild.
Because, like, when it comes to Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart, I need the lantern on their chest.
Yeah, you
It
got.
has to be
You
on their
gotta have
chest.
that shit. You gotta have that
I don't
shit.
give a fuck. That's like, honestly, that's kind of like if they were, when the Justice Gang becomes the Justice League, if that is how James Gunn has it going.
I hope that is.
That's like you take all the emblems off of the Justice League's chest and put fucking JL there. That's disgusting.
Yeah, I
You
would
should
be
never
pissed.
do that.
I would be pissed.
There's no reason that
If-
there is not a lightning bolt on the Flash's chest. There's not a bat on Bruce's chest. There's not a fucking lantern on whatever Green Lantern's there's chest,
Yeah.
and there isn't an S on Superman's chest.
Facts.
That's not
If
the
there's
Justice
no eagle,
League.
if there's no eagle on Wonder Woman, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's gone from being a clique of superheroes who are just trying to do good to a corporation.
Yeah, I need to see Martian Manhunter with a fat ass X on his chest.
Absolutely.
I need a fat ass X on his chest.
Absolutely. And I need that nigga to be monotone and a bitch. I need it to happen.
Bro, I saw this. I need people to start like realizing more traits about certain characters.
Mhm.
People were saying that the new animated series Bruce Wayne's voice sucks. I really like it. I don't know if you've ever heard it.
I haven't.
He's very monotone and calm and collected, and it's almost scary how calm and collected he is.
Yeah.
And I think that's exactly how Batman should sound. Like Batman, why would Batman freak out? Batman be yelling and shit. You'd be like, yo, son.
That's real.
Like if Batman literally sat there and was talking to you and he was like, you know I can disable all of your bombs, or like he literally just told you your plan and told you he could stop it, all calm and collectedly, and like you're like trying to rage bait him and he's not doing anything, that would scare the shit out of me.
Bro, that would be a hilarious game.
That would scare the shit out of me.
Who can rage bait Batman successfully? Like imagine you just sitting there and you just go, Jason? And he's like,
Not that ass.
shut the fuck up.
Martha.
I have cameras everywhere.
Martha. Not that ass. That's sick.
I've also seen people on TikTok. I can't even say people. It was one dickhead. He said, you know how I make the claim about the blue and gray Batman suit, how the colors should work? Because,
how we
like-
were saying it should go dark in the shadows.
Yeah, like how 2099 suit Spider-Man is.
Yeah.
And they just made it blue because
Yeah.
people are stupid.
Yeah.
There's a guy making a claim that Superman's trunks work the same way. That they're black, but it's just a red shadow.
No.
And I was
So
like, nah, you're just an idiot.
in the original drawing, it looks like that.
Yeah,
But it's
he was
not
talking
that.
about- He was talking about
it's not
continually.
that though. Yeah, it's not that though.
Yeah, and I was like, you're
It's
just a fucking
Because
idiot.
it definitely did look like that for like a really long time. That he just, but I think that was to save on ink.
Yeah,
Because like black was cheaper than everything else. and then-
probably. And that's also my argument. Here's my argument about Batman in the DCU, right?
Okay.
So, the blue and gray, I feel like, is a good bat suit if you don't have a dark Batman.
What do you mean?
Because
Oh,
I saw a guy with the black and blue Batman mod on the Arkham games. It didn't look right. There's something about it that didn't look right. I feel like if you have a light gray and a blue bat suit in the middle
You
of
need
the
it-
fucking
I
night,
think-
you're gonna see him.
If you do a light gray, you got to do a dark blue, and if you do
Yeah.
a dark gray. I love my mom.
Shout out, Mom.
Yeah, but nah, it's like the black and blue is definitely a need. Like,
Yeah.
but like if you gotta have like the if you do light gray, unfortunately you're gonna have to give him a straight up just black bat emblem. I think.
See, I would definitely like my bat emblem with some yellow though.
Yeah, me too. But I'm like, I feel like if you do a light, I guess you could do some
'Cause
yellow in that.
You could do just the bat logo on the chest and then an
Ooh,
outline.
I was gonna
gold.
say, yeah, I was gonna say trim it in yellow or something.
Yeah.
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 That's exactly what I was thinking.
Because I'm still gonna maintain this opinion. My favorite live action Batman suit, aside from the neck problems, is 89.
Yeah.
That suit is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's fully black, but like at the same
Yeah.
time, that was just like how the movie itself looked.
Yeah. I don't think the whole suit was black. I think some of it was dark gray or something like that.
Regardless,
Yeah.
it looked, because I had that figure.
People glaze Ben Affleck's Batman suit a lot.
It's not a bad suit.
It's not a bad
Like-
suit. I just don't like the.
My
I
thing
don't like it.
about the Batfleck suit is Bruce is almost too fucking big.
Yeah.
It's almost absolute status.
Yeah.
But like, I understand Bruce is like the pinnacle of human development in terms of like just strength for being a
I think it's
regular person.
everything, right?
I think so.
Because like I feel like if it's everything, then he would be a little skinnier.
Yeah, that's what
You
I'm
know?
saying.
Like, if he's-
you're
yeah.
the pinnacle of human evolution as is, you wouldn't be that fucking huge.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you're the pinnacle of human evolution or like the pinnacle of like human fitness, you're not the strongest guy or the fastest guy in the world. You're probably just like the most.
You just know how to use it well.
Yeah, like you're the most efficient with it.
Yeah.
Essentially, like your just body's just efficient as hell.
That, and I don't, how do I put it? I don't like Damian Wayne. So part of me doesn't want him in the DCU, but at the same time, they've already confirmed it, so I just have to deal with it.
You know, people collectively agree that Damian Wayne's like the second best Robin.
I just don't like him, bro.
Yeah.
I look at
I don't
Damian
like
Wayne-
Damian Wayne personality, but
That's
as a
what I'm
Robin,
saying.
as a Robin, he's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't like his personality. Like, I'm like, you just an entitled bitch.
Yeah,
but
you
you
a
have the
little
right to be an entitled bitch. Your dad's the richest nigga in the world, and your parents.
Your mom's just
throw
bad.
fades.
Your mom's just bad.
Yeah, like you have an amazing lineage, so you have the
Yeah.
right to be an entitled bitch.
Yeah.
But like, you're an entitled bitch.
Facts.
I would have really genuinely loved to see the development of the Jason Todd story.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite Robin stories.
Yeah.
And that would have been sick.
I just realized we've been talking about Batman in this Superman.
No, I don't give a damn. We're doing transitions. We're also 20 minutes in, so it's like, who
Yeah.
gives a shit? But I don't know. I feel like you could have got a very nice Jason story, because I also feel like if you have, this isn't even a feel like, it has to be. If you already have Damian Wayne as an established Robin when we see Batman for the first time, because I think the first time we might see Batman in the DCU is Brave and the Bold.
Yeah.
What the fuck has the Joker been doing?
I'm crying. Yeah.
Because the Joker would have already had to do all of his other shit.
Yeah.
He would have had to kill Jason already.
Yeah. I mean, they could just skip over that.
But that you don't get because Red Hood's gonna be in the DCU. You don't get Red Hood without the Joker killing him. That
Yeah.
you literally cannot.
Maybe they just do it later.
Because like the whole Red Hood thing is
What if they just skip over his Robin arc and they just kill Jason and then he becomes Red Hood?
I hate that. I would hate that shit personally. Because like I'm like, you legit don't get Red Hood. Like Red Hood's whole thing is, Bruce, you didn't fucking save me, dude.
Yeah.
That's what you're.
I mean, you could
supposed
still,
to do.
you could still like have him be like, oh, you didn't save me.
Yeah, but like it wouldn't be the same.
He wants revenge on him.
It wouldn't be the same, in my opinion, to see on screen having Jason be almost vengeful towards Bruce.
Yeah.
For something that we don't see.
Yeah.
Cause like,
shit.
I guess, but at the same time though, they did do that with Superman, so it's like,
yeah,
it's a real sticky one, because I guess,
and everybody's been active for at least 3 years.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not Bruce.
Bruce will have had to have been active for like 15. Yeah. Because if Nightwing's already established, Red Hood's already established, if Tim's already established, Oracle. Yeah. Because World's Finest, Damian is the Robin. Then there's supposed to be an animated movie that ties into the DCU as well. That's just Jason and Nightwing.
Doesn't Bruce get Robin like 5 years in or something like that?
I think so.
His first Robin like 5 years in.
I think so. So if we've already went through Dick, Jason, Tim, and now we're at
there's
Damian.
been established heroes for centuries on Earth.
I mean, yeah, I guess it would just feel weird to me that Batman
Maybe they just show the background.
would be established before Superman, unless there's a time skip.
Maybe they just show the backgrounds and shit.
I mean, yeah, but like I've also seen interviews with David Cornsweet and they were like, yeah, how do you think David Cornsweet would react to there being a Batman? And he was like, I feel like if Superman were to just discover that there's a random guy in Gotham, I feel like if there was a point where David Cornsweet would say that, like, oh, there's a random guy in Gotham dressed as a bat, he would go over and explore that shit. But if you said, you wouldn't just now be hearing about
maybe if they say like he's stopping crimes, he probably wouldn't care.
No, but I'm saying like, I feel like David Cornsweet Superman would definitely still want to go see what that's about.
I don't know,
because
maybe he's like, well, if he's not Gardner, maybe if he's like, oh yeah, maybe if he's like, oh yeah, like he's not hurting anybody, fuck it, you know, because they're already in Metropolis and shit.
But then you also have to come to the, I mean, there's that, but then there's also
guys
for
intergalactic, so it just, I guess that.
Yeah, but then I guess you also have to consider that they're gonna start doing some Justice League recruiting soon anyway.
Yo.
So I would like to assume that Clark, if he hears about Batman, is like, oh shit, let me go. This nigga is really like huge with it. Like everybody knows fucking Batman.
Yeah. I don't think anybody knows Batman.
That's what I'm saying.
That's actually really cool. Actually, I forget about that. People don't know that Batman exists 9 times out of 10. Like a lot of the time, they just don't know about him. They just know that somebody's fighting crime.
So it's just criminals that know Batman
Yeah,
because they're just worried about him.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
that's
Yeah,
so crazy
real.
to me.
That's real. Yeah,
That's so crazy.
Yeah, I haven't thought about that until literally
Yo,
just now.
That's crazy.
Huh. That's real shit. I never thought about it like that.
Batman deadass is just not known by anybody.
Do you think the
except-
Flash is like that too?
I think people know.
Not because of
I
like
think
he's
they
hiding
know-
himself.
I
but,
think
like,
they know of his presence, and they probably call him the Flash because of how fast he does shit. But they probably don't know what he looks like. Well,
probably
actually not, because
Nah,
he's a
'cause
public figure.
Yeah, he takes pictures.
He's a
and
more
shit.
and he has a whole museum.
You're right.
So he's
You're
more
right.
of a public figure. Never
You're
mind.
right.
He's way more of a public figure than that.
Batman really is just an anomaly.
Yeah,
then.
he's just like not known.
And, like, yo,
People
what the
probably don't
fuck?
know about Aquaman either. Like that.
Yeah.
They probably don't know about him like that.
And Martian Manhunter.
And if they do, it's probably in like it was in the Justice League movie where it's like just like that one village knows about this nigga.
yeah, Martian Manhunter too. Because he's trying to disguise
Oh yeah,
himself.
yeah. Martian Manhunter
Anyway.
is definitely not known by anybody.
Yeah.
What? Hold up. What heroes are known? Because a lot of them aren't.
In DC,
Like, and I mean like not even like in terms of like they don't know their identities because
like you just don't
obviously.
know they exist.
yeah,
I would venture to say it's a lot of the nighttime only guys.
like Wonder Woman. Nah.
Nah, you
Nah.
definitely know who Wonder Woman
Yeah,
is.
nah, never mind.
A big ass bitch running around
Flash,
doing shit.
The Flash is just fast, and that's
Yeah,
kind of
you're gonna know the Flash because he's outside during the day.
and but it's like you're not gonna see him
That's what I'm
unless,
trying to.
unless he does a public interview or something.
That's why I'm trying to think of nighttime guys, because like nighttime guys, you're not gonna see them because you're probably asleep.
Yeah,
So like the Bat family,
yeah,
Martian Manhunter, Dr. Fate. I only see him out at night.
that's true. But Dr. Fate only really deals with weird shit, and usually
Yeah.
weird shit just happens at night.
That's real.
Green Lanterns, maybe.
Green Arrow.
I think he does stuff in the daytime sometimes, right?
Yeah, but like he's Oliver Queen in the daytime though too.
That's true.
I think it would
Yeah,
almost be
that's
like a
true.
Batman thing.
Yeah, that's crazy. Not a lot of heroes are known in this shit.
Yeah. That's
Damn.
very interesting.
That's crazy. Shout out DC heroes that aren't known.
That's
man.
real shit.
That's crazy.
That's a crazy thing, bro. I didn't
Yeah.
think about that.
Yeah. Niggas just don't know who Batman is except for the criminals. Like,
Bro, I could understand where like if a nigga was trying to rob someone in the daytime, he was like, "Give me your fucking bag." No, it's my bag. Give me the fucking bag before Batman comes. What?
yeah.
The fuck is a Batman?
They're like, who's that? They're like, what the fuck is that?
Who gives a fuck about a
That's
nigga dressed in a
crazy.
fucking bat suit?
Yeah.
nigga? Niggas are probably not scared of that nigga until they see this nigga
Yeah.
in the hall or just in the
They probably like hear about him and they're like, what the fuck?
yeah.
Who's that?
You just walk through the street and
You're scared of a guy dressed as a bat?
the Batman. The fuck is a Batman, bro?
Yeah, that ass.
Do you think the people of Gotham are more aware of the Joker than Batman?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't know. In a lot of Batman stuff, actually, the Joker does say shit over like big ass intercoms or like over big
To
TVs and
Batman,
shit,
you're
to
right.
Batman specifically.
Yeah.
So people definitely know who Batman is.
Yeah.
Like that Batman exists.
Yeah, they just don't know what he looks like, probably.
Yeah, they just know he's white.
Maybe not even.
Well, I mean, if you see like that he has a cowl, unless you're seeing like
Because, like, like, even in the day, he normally stays in, like, shadows. So it's,
Yeah.
like, even and then when he's doing stuff, he's moving all quick and shit.
you're right,
It's probably, like, ambiguous.
nigga. People definitely know who the fuck Batman is. He has a fucking light in the sky.
Yeah, but, like, that's only used at night.
You expect me? No one took a fucking picture of that shit.
I mean, hey, bro.
Niggas-
Never know.
Niggas is always watching the
Hey,
skies, bro.
Fuck it. You
That's a
never
government
know.
thing.
You never know. Yeah, no,
I
the
guess.
government probably knows about Batman for sure.
Yeah,
The-
the government.
Most of the government probably knows about most of the superheroes. For
yeah,
sure.
not necessarily their identities, but
Yeah.
the fact that they exist. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I like that Superman's very public about his identity.
Yeah.
I hope they bring that into 2025.
Like that he's meaning like he's public about the fact that he's Clark Kent.
No, he's public about the fact that he's Kal-El. Like everybody
Oh,
knows.
yeah.
Everybody knows his name. They know where he's from. They know like
Mhm.
that he has a fortress in the middle of the fucking
of the Arctic.
Arctic. Yeah.
I really like that in the movie too, when he realized that Lex got in the fortress.
Yeah.
And how fast that nigga was hauling fucking ass over there.
Yeah.
That shit was.
Yeah. But Lex found out because he let Superman retreat. Well, no, he found out where it was because he let Superman retreat after their fight that they just had.
Yeah.
At the start of the movie.
Do you wish Ultraman was someone else?
Yes.
Not in terms of like.
Yes. I wish Ultraman was not somebody else physically. I wish Ultraman was somebody else as a character.
That's what I meant physically.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Because people were already expecting that Ultraman would be just a clone of Clark.
Yeah, and I wish he was somebody else, but I guess it's fine. But I wish he wasn't Ultraman. Like I wish he was like some random guy or like somebody else that they turned into the Hammer of Bavaria.
Okay, that makes sense.
Or whatever. What was it called?
I think it was the Hammer of Bavaria. Or
Bavaria.
Something like that.
Okay. I didn't remember the country's name.
It was something like that.
Bavaria or something like that. Nah, but I was like, I don't know. The Ultraman is cool, but like, give me Ultraman maybe a little later.
Also, nothing to do with that, but I did see this earlier. Taron Egerton had a meeting with Kevin Feige.
I gotta see his face.
Fucking, what's the name? Fuck. Who did he portray in the fucking biopic? Fuck. Gay dude. 80s. Pop star. I'm still standing.
Elton John?
Elton John, yeah.
That guy? Oh,
yeah,
Kingsman?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They want him to play Wolverine.
That's cool.
People want him to play Wolverine real bad. He can act, bro. He's not tall either.
I mean,
he can put on some weight.
I'm not seeing the vision.
You might not just be ultra
Maybe
familiar
I'm not.
with what he looks like.
I know what he looks like. I know what he looks like. When you said that, I know what he looks like. I'm not feeling it.
I don't mind it. I think he could probably do it.
I don't know.
Maybe
I haven't seen him with a beard.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You would either have to.
I've seen him with sideburns, and I don't like. He looks weird.
I don't think Wolverine needs side. I think he could just have like the fucking mutton chops.
Yeah.
Good.
I think Wolverine should have a chin strap.
Like how I used to have.
Maybe something like a mutton chop chin strap.
Okay.
Or like, what is it called when you don't have the mustache? When you just have a beard and you don't have a mustache.
Pedophilic?
Whatever that shit is. I'd argue it's
up.
pedophilic the other way around.
I don't know, man. I'd be a lot more thrown off nowadays if I seen a nigga no mustache, all beard instead of no beard, all mustache. No beard, all mustache.
I think it depends on how big.
Now.
I think it depends on how big your mustache is, though.
I don't think it does.
Like if you have a Tom Selleck ass mustache.
I don't think it does matter.
I think if you have a really thick.
Because like.
Nah, maybe not really thick. I think if you have like a thick but thin mustache, like Walter White, it's pedophilic.
Yeah. When it's very thin, it's weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Generally, in terms of like popular styles nowadays, mustache, no beard is a go-to for some people.
That's crazy.
I've never seen a nigga in my natural born life.
I have.
You've seen niggas rock the beard, no mustache?
Like I've seen them struggling to grow a beard or a mustache.
Fellas, if you're gonna rock the mustache, no beard, cut your whole shit off. You don't need
wrong
it.
way. Wrong way.
Fellas, if you're gonna go beard, no mustache, cut the whole shit off, nigga. Y'all wrong. Y'all nasty work. It's nasty work, bro. It's nasty work.
Yeah. I don't know, cause it's like, I don't know.
If you
It's
can't
weird.
grow the mustache, nigga, fuck the whole facial hair, bro.
Yeah, I feel like we should just.
I can't grow a beard. Now I got the fucking goatee. I'm chilling.
Like give Wolverine like a bushy ass. I don't know. I feel like Wolverine's mutton chops. I'm not a fan of them as much anymore.
You think we should have Wolverine with longer hair?
I think we should give him like stubble on his face and then the mutton chops or something.
But like hairstyle wise, you think we should do like longer haired Wolverine or like how Hugh had it?
Okay. I liked the what was it? Which movie was
Age
it?
of Apocalypse. Remember how his hair looked in Deadpool and Wolverine?
I'm trying to think of which one because I said it.
Yeah.
We watched the movie.
I
said it when we watched it because I was like this hair is nice. I was like it's not too much like Wolverine, but it's not like because it
was it the original
because I think it's weird. Yeah, I think so because I was like it's not too because I was like the shit that he has having that IRL is like why the fuck would you have that?
Yeah, it's not. You're not really concealing yourself ever.
You know what I mean? But it's like if your hair just grows that way and it looks like it grows that way rather than it's like, you know what I mean?
Styling it that way.
Yeah, because it's like in the later ones, it looks like he styled his shit that way. But in the first one, it's like it just looks like it grows that way, like it just grows.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, would you rather be like they find him when he's been out in the wild so long that his hair is just longer and like grows that way, or it's shorter and grows that way?
I think they just run. I would rather they just run into him and his hair is like it just grows that way. Like even if it's short.
I'm about to say I feel like you're misunderstanding my question.
No, because like you know how like cowlicks and shit.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like he just has like cowlicks on his fucking side of his head.
I'm talking about length.
Oh, honestly, it doesn't even matter.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't even think it matters.
I kind of would like to see a more rugged, almost X-Men 97.
Super hairy one? Wait, was he super hairy in X-Men 97?
He wasn't super hairy, but like he had his facial hair, and then he had longer hair that was styled that looked that way. And I kind of would like to see that in live action. Yeah. Only if it doesn't look fucking dumb, though. If you put it on this nigga head and on camera, that nigga
just make him
stupid,
super hairy. I think Wolverine should be super hairy.
I do.
Like
I do
like extremely hairy.
Yeah.
Like not like disgustingly hairy, but like he just has a lot of arm hair.
Speaking of hair,
chest hair. Or
they're
like
also apparently planning on doing a sequel to Werewolf by Night.
That's true. Speaking of Werewolf by Night, I don't know if anybody agrees with me. I think they should have a bunch of Werewolf by Night length movies that just introduce a bunch of random characters that people don't care about, rather than introducing them in shows.
Bullshit. If you gave us a Riri Williams length type of thing like that,
I would have watched it and been okay with that.
Yeah.
And moved on.
Yeah, 6 episodes, an hour each.
Get the fuck out of here, and I didn't even watch the other half.
Now let's disclose this, ladies and gentlemen. We're not racist. All right?
And I'm not sexist either, by the way.
Just a
Keep
little
that
bit,
in mind.
But I'm playing. But we don't dislike Ironheart because she's black. That shit was just boring.
I'm also black.
That shit was just boring.
Yeah.
I was watching it. We were watching it. We watched it together, and we were waiting for it to be over. At least the first 3 episodes.
Bro, the 3rd episode, we literally checked 7 minutes in and thought it felt like we had been sitting there forever. Yeah. And then we checked, and it was only 7 minutes in.
Yeah, we were sick.
I was like, what the fuck?
There was 45 more minutes of that shit.
Yes, bro. It was horrible.
Now, I've seen people discuss this as well. I think one of TV's, specifically in this show with Ironheart's problems, was they were almost too focused on the fact that she's black.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna keep it living my life. I don't live my life hyper focused on the fact that I'm half black.
Remember when they were like trying to be like, oh yeah, Tony Stark couldn't do what you do?
Yeah, people have already had their problems with that shit.
Like, what are we talking about?
People were already like, I've seen multiple arguments behind that, where they were like, oh, well, hold on, let me get the quote right in my head. What would Tony Stark have been without the money? They were like, well, Tony Stark also built this shit in the cave.
Yeah, he got kidnapped.
But at the same time, he wouldn't have even had the materials to do that without his parents' money.
He didn't pay for those materials.
But those were materials that were old rockets and shit that he sold.
Yeah.
So again,
but I guess he wouldn't have even been in that situation.
Yeah, that's the point. You know? That's that argument's point. But
that's like saying, oh yeah, if I wasn't born, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, that's why this point is very convoluted and stupid. But then you get the other side's argument that's like, but what about Iron Man 3 when he built all the shit from Home Depot? And then the argument against...
that's real as fuck,
The argument against that is Tony wouldn't have known how to do that if he didn't have the money to pay for the education that taught him how to do that shit.
No. Riri had that education, and she was...
Riri had that education, she shat that bitch down the drain.
And she was poor.
She also shat that shit down the fucking drain.
So it's like, I don't know, that's a dumb excuse.
Because I understand...
Tony Stark is clearly just...
I understand the money's important for Riri, absolutely. I'm not slow. Though at the same time, maybe an internship would have benefited you slightly more than selling homework.
Yeah.
And also, you were just selling raw ideas of stuff that you already made. Stuff that you made, you were selling them to niggas.
Facts.
That's dumb. And either way, that's not even dumb. You're You're implementing the idea of what Tony Stark was doing on a smaller scale.
Yeah.
Because Tony was just selling weapons.
Yeah.
You're almost doing the same thing. You're
Yeah.
selling things that you made that in the wrong hands could absolutely be used as a fucking weapon.
Yeah. That show's just something, bro.
I may be wrong about that analysis. Let me know in the comments.
Hey, bro, fuck it.
That's what I gathered from that. And then I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep it a bean. I watched those first 3 episodes, and it was a struggle to get through the last 3. Not because they were boring, but because the first 3 left such a bad taste in my mouth. Extreme pause on that.
I didn't
wanna
watch the
watch the
last
other
3.
ones.
I didn't watch the last 3.
Yeah,
I just saw a
watched,
breakdown.
I watched episode
Shout out New
4.
Rockstars.
I watched episode 4 and fell asleep halfway through, and I was like, I don't know if I even want to continue this. I already know.
I didn't.
I only wanted to pay attention to it because I knew that they were going to involve whatever happened at the end in the main timeline of the MCU, whether it be Avengers West Coast, Young Avengers, whatever the fuck. But I knew it had to do something with with Doomsday, especially considering Mephisto, which leads me into my Doctor Doom theory about Mephisto, which I already told you, I think.
Yeah.
But, ladies and gentlemen, my theory on Mephisto. If y'all haven't watched Ironheart, again, watch that if you want. There's breakdowns on it. Before you come in here, what the fuck I am spewing.
Show's garbage.
I think that my theory for Doctor Doom is Mephisto. This is specifically if Mephisto in the MCU is just, there's only one Mephisto. Like how there's only one America Chavez.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then I would speculate that Mephisto goes to another universe who doesn't already have the hood, makes a green hood, and gives it to Tony's family or whatever Victor Von Doom, if that's gonna be his name, because I would assume that
Tony Stark Doom.
Because Tony's parents got murdered in Germany, right?
Somewhere around there.
Because if that's the case, right?
It wasn't in
Then-
America.
Yeah, then if Bucky doesn't kill Tony's parents, right? Hypothetically speaking, Tony could have stayed in whatever Eastern European country that they were in,
Yeah.
been raised there. Now this nigga wants
Well, when
a
he
land out
died,
there.
they probably would have had to die earlier.
Not necessarily.
Not because Tony was like 21.
when they died.
Yeah. Tony was in at least college age when they died.
Okay, then okay, we can backtrack. It doesn't really matter,
Yeah.
really, to be honest.
Because I'm like, he wouldn't have
Yeah.
wanted to stay there. He'd be like,
Well-
I'm gonna fucking leave.
Bucky kills his parents earlier. You
I'm
know what?
rich.
That works too. Bucky kills his parents earlier. He's down on his luck. You feel me?
Kills his
He's
mom.
still smart as shit. He's still trying to build shit, still trying to invent shit, but can't get nothing off the ground. So he ends up making a deal with Mephisto. Mephisto grants him this magic, all this other shit, even puts the scars on him like he did the hood that disfigured his face, which is why he then needs the mask. Doctor Doom is the hood from another universe. Possibly.
That's
I could be
true.
bullshitting.
That's chill.
I just need
I just
that.
want Doctor Doom to be a regular Doctor Doom.
You don't want him to be Iron Doom or
I
anything?
just want him to be Doctor Doom.
Yeah, I get that.
I want Victor Von Doom, bro. I feel like Marvel's trying to do a whole bunch of cool shit, but it's like, just do the regular shit.
Yeah.
Just give me like you can skip the origins. Everybody knows the origins. Just give me the fucking characters and tell me and give me a
not
and
everyone
give
knows
me
the
a
origins
good.
for Doctor Doom.
You saw?
Not everybody knows the origins for Doctor Doom,
Well, they gotta lock in.
because
They gotta tap in.
they've changed it multiple times.
Shit, they gotta tap in. They changed it multiple times for everybody. They gotta tap in.
Yeah, but like there's generally like a consensus. This is what happens every time for certain characters.
Yeah.
Like Peter, every time you get bit by a spider, Uncle Ben dies. You try to get the guy who killed Uncle Ben. Then you learn about responsibility. Blah blah blah. Bruce Wayne, parents die in an alley. Clark Kent, your pod lands. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Flash, you get struck by lightning.
Yeah.
Get thrown into a bunch of chemicals. There the fuck you are. Iron Man, not even Iron Man. Iron Man, it can.
That one only
Can-
switches because of the war, or it's like
Steve-
because it's like time period.
Yeah, Captain America, original Steve Rogers, it's pretty much the same every time.
Yeah, Captain America's is pretty set in history.
Yeah. Now I think I saw something that said that they were gonna push it to where Steve.
Nah, just keep it at Nazis.
Yeah, you know what I'm
they're
saying.
wrong. They're wrong. Just keep it at Nazis.
Yeah, they're gonna push it back to 9/11.
Yeah, just keep it at Nazis, bro.
And yeah, don't do that.
Just keep it at Nazis, and then have them be trapped in the ice.
Yeah.
Because I like the Marvel moves on like a time scale, so like events move. So like
Yeah.
certain wars that people fight in are changed. Captain America's event that changes is how long he's in the ice, and I like that. Rather
Ooh,
than
yeah.
rather than it being like he changes what war he's in. It's like how long he's in the ice for.
Yeah.
It's like he's only in for 20 years. He's been in for 70 years. He's been in for this.
Years.
Yeah, like
yeah.
Like let's just have it be that way, and I want it to keep that way. And then you can even expand the stories the longer the time goes on, because eventually it's gonna be 200 years, and then it's gonna be like, oh shit, I don't know fucking anything right now.
Right. Damson Idris has also been in talks for Black Panther.
Hey,
I don't know if he's gonna play
I'm down
T'Challa's son or just a T'Challa from another universe.
I hope he plays T'Challa from another universe.
Yeah,
because that'd be cool.
Then who would you have play Kid T'Challa? That's still
just have the nigga.
Just a kid.
Yeah, just have the same kid.
Just develop into a Black Panther as he gets older.
Or like even just like a side character that just takes on the Black Panther mantle or something.
Yeah,
like after a while.
That's not bad.
Like he's like a Shuri type character for a while, and then he takes on the Black Panther mantle.
Man,
like I said Black Panther.
Shuri's character in the MCU is not a bad character. I don't like her Black Panther though.
Yeah, me neither.
At all. And I guess it's because like when we were watching Wakanda Forever, it was like M'Baku doesn't have a role.
Yeah.
And since in the MCU,
you just said the funny thing and then did.
Yeah, like in the MCU, since M'Baku doesn't have a role, you could make a more powerful Black Panther by giving M'Baku the herb, but at the same time, it's not lineage. So I guess
he has his own though.
Yeah, but like not in the MCU though.
I mean, they just give him his own.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, if
I think they should definitely just give him his own.
But I'm saying like if we're going based off what the MCU had already given us up until that point, that would have probably been better, considering that M'Baku was already going toe to toe with T'Challa when T'Challa had the heart-shaped herb, and M'Baku didn't. You give M'Baku the heart-shaped herb, nigga.
I think he has it. They just didn't say it.
Just not acknowledged.
Yeah. Which is stupid.
But on the off chance he doesn't. Because if he does, stupid. He would be a Black Panther, no?
No, he's not a Black Panther. It's like a different thing. It's like a one for his tribe.
Oh.
Because like the other tribes, the ones that were fighting for the Black Panther, they are under the Black Panther, but his tribe is under a different god.
They're under Bast?
Not.
Bast
that's
the Panther god?
Bast is the Panther god. They're under some other thing. It's like the monkey gorilla god or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah, which is why he's like stronger.
Huh. But then, well, what else we got? So we also I watched the first season of Breaking Bad.
Oh, yeah.
And we watched it together, but this is my first time watching it. Breaking Bad is a pretty solid show. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's nice to watch. It's different. Yeah. It definitely fits the mold for what was going on TV from 2009 to 2014.
Oh yeah.
Definitely fits the mold of like just orange, like a lot of more warmer tones.
It's a lot of
your TV.
It's a lot of just random shit in the desert.
Yeah, because that's almost how The Walking Dead is too, where it's a lot of warmer tones. But
just
since
in
you're
fields
outside,
and deserts.
Yeah, because you're outside most of the time, it works and makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, let's go over my thoughts on all the characters, right? Okay. So, Jesse, I like Jesse's one-liners. He's very funny with
Jesse
just,
is
like,
hilarious.
The shit that he fucking says.
Yeah.
Because you can tell that like his family definitely are decent people.
Yeah.
But you can tell Jesse's one of those kids was like in school you weren't around those kind of people.
Yeah.
You were just around who you like gelled well with.
Yeah.
And that kind of took over your personality
rather than
further you could tell that developed you further as a human being than being at home.
Yeah.
Which is why he speaks the way he does and shit like that. And I find that funny.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Me too. Like you've seen my family. Like you've seen
well, your family's not too much different than you, like Jesse's is.
But like my mom isn't different than me and my dad isn't that much different than me, but like once you get to like my grandparents and shit, then it's like, okay, nigga, you different. And I spend a lot of time with my grandparents, so that's why I bring them up for this. I like Walt's character. Walt is in a very intense predicament with knowing that he's gonna die soon, and then he wants to get all this money for his family, can't figure out an ethical way to do that. So now I feel like dealing meth is probably the best way I can do that to get money. But my brother is a DEA agent, so he'll probably end up being on my ass damn, now I'm getting good at this shit. Now people know my fucking name. Now I gotta come
Have
up
you-
with a code name. Oh shit. Now this code name is getting out there. Now I gotta really hide this shit some more. Fuck, my DEA brother came to my fucking school and went through my fucking lab to find the shit that I stole for myself. Fuck.
Have you noticed that Walt has an ego problem?
I have a little bit.
Yeah.
I haven't really locked into that detailed specifically.
He has a very big ego. He has a big head, and he's not able to accept help. And that's
Actually, I have noticed that a good bit.
Yeah,
not
he's
necessarily the lack of noticing help, but just from his interactions with Jesse, where he's like, Jesse, shut the fuck up. I'm running this shit.
Yeah.
I know how the fuck we're cooking this shit.
Yeah.
You can't cook this shit.
Yeah.
So just go fucking sell it and let me worry about the cooking and the ethics and the fucking money, because you're a fucking idiot.
His interaction with Gretchen set that in my brain.
Which one is Gretchen again?
When he's like, fuck you. At the dinner table. They're talking to each other. He's like, fuck you. And then it's the chick that gives him the money.
Ah, okay.
Or that's supposed to be giving them the money.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I remember that now.
Yeah.
I remember that now.
We are slightly into season 2, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Slightly into season 2.
Very slightly.
I've seen the entire show, so.
Skylar's a bitch. All right, let's just. I understand you're also in a weird position.
Yeah.
Where it's like you're pregnant, so your hormones are going crazy.
Yeah.
You're worried about your husband constantly dying.
Yeah.
But he's also never home. So it's like I don't know if he's really feeling like he's dying right now or what the fuck.
Yeah.
So I can understand why you're in a weird position, but at the same time, if I was a nigga with cancer, give me grace, bitch.
My thing is, she's also like very like, she's like all skeptical of Walt because he's acting weird. She's like, ever since he found out he has cancer, he's been acting weird.
You wanted me to
no shit.
You can't, once you get news like that, you can't act like you've had cancer this entire time.
You just think I wasn't gonna bat an eyelash at finding out I was gonna fucking die soon?
Yeah.
Like what, bro?
I'm gonna lie.
I love my phone going off.
Fantastic. I'm gonna lie, one of my favorite characters, low key, is Walt Jr. I like Walt Jr.
He doesn't have that many lines, but when he does talk, you're like, honestly, I felt that.
Yeah, or it's pretty funny.
You're like, honestly, I felt that shit. You're like, yeah, that's real as fuck.
And no cap, I would be mad if I was Walter if my kid changed his name like that.
That pissed me off. I was like,
the
Walt
same
Jr., lock
time-
in, bro.
At the same time, bro, Walter Jr. kind of sucks.
I mean, just call me Walt.
My point remains.
Call
the
me
same.
Junior, some shit.
I don't know. Me personally, I don't like the name Junior.
Shit, call me
That's
Dub.
because I knew a kid named Junior.
Call
when I
me
was
Dub,
younger.
nigga. It's like,
I knew a kid named Junior when we were young. When I was younger, and he was kind of a dickhead. Shout out to Junior. If you're still around and you're,
call me
I'd
Walt
like
Disney
to-
or some bullshit.
I'd like to think Junior's not dead, but Junior, if you're still around and you're not a dickhead anymore, congratulations, you grew up. At the same time, we were 7 years old, so I gotta give you grace. But
If my name was Walter and I didn't like it, I'd probably go with like some weird ass nickname.
it's like Dub or something.
Nah, I'd go with
Dub's
like,
not bad.
I wouldn't even go with Dub. I'd go with like some shit that didn't even make sense. Like I'd probably like call myself like real shit. I'd probably go with like Mickey Mouse.
That's why he went with Flynn.
Like some like Walter, like Walt Disney shit.
Yeah.
Like on some like Walt Disney shit. Like I'd
Okay,
name
that's
myself like a character that's related to that. That'd be funny.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Or just name yourself
Flynn.
after other people. Who
I guess
are named
Flynn
Walt.
Rider. Nah, Flynn Rider didn't come out yet. That movie didn't come out yet.
Not that movie, but was Flynn Rider the character
No.
a thing yet?
No.
That's movie specific?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know if that was like movie specific or not.
I think his name is something else in the book.
Well, I mean, in the movie, his name is fucking Eugene anyway. So
Yeah.
it's like,
But I don't know. I don't even think it's that in
I don't know.
the story. I think it's somebody like some other guy entirely.
I don't know.
I don't even know if there's a guy in Rapunzel. I don't fuck. I've barely
I don't
read.
know.
I've barely read that story, but I know that his name
I
is
just
not
knew the
Flynn
bitch
Rider.
was trapped in a castle. Type shit.
Yeah. And I know her mom is bad.
This actually,
Both moms.
this actually brings up a question that I'm gonna ask you on the pod so that we can establish it. Do you want to do one season of Breaking Bad, then one season of The Walking Dead, and go back and forth, or do you want to do show then show?
Well, we already started season 2.
I mean, but not really. Like we're
We can-
not
we
that
can-
far into it.
We're halfway through season 2.
Do you want to go 2 seasons, 2 seasons?
Yeah, I was gonna say we could.
All right, we can do
I
that.
was gonna say
2
we could do
seasons, 2
yeah.
seasons. That's calm.
I was like, we're like I was like, the shit's almost over.
Well, there's more.
Season 2 almost over.
There's more episodes of The Walking Dead too.
Yeah.
That's why I say that, because there's like 16 episodes per season of The Walking Dead versus the fucking
13.
8. I thought it was like 8 in season 1.
It's 8 in season 1. You talking about? I thought you were talking about all the seasons.
No.
Yeah. In season 1, there's only like 7 episodes in season 1, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But I think they make up for it in the later seasons because there's one that has like 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll go every 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Per show, because he hasn't seen
Shit.
The Walking Dead, and I've seen
Yeah.
all of it.
I haven't seen it.
And they can.
I've seen season 1, but that's about it.
Yeah, but like season
I saw
1,
all
2,
of season 1.
You remember all of season 1?
I remember a good bit of season 1. We can rewatch it though.
Yeah.
Because I remember a good bit of it. I remember the first, at least I remember a good bit of like the first half.
We
of
might have
season
to
1.
do it the same way we're doing Breaking Bad, where we'll watch the end of the first season and the beginning of the second season at the same time, so it's not like you're just stopping and then now you have to fucking wait until the next time we hang out to do that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because then at the same time, stuff can get lost in translation.
Yeah.
You feel me? You're not as intrigued into it.
Shout out Walking Dead. Shout out Breaking Bad.
Speaking of dead, we all not we, but I watched 28 Years Later. That movie was solid. I would like to preface by saying I had no context to this movie. I'd never seen 28 Days. I'd never seen, what was it, 28 Minutes or some shit.
Yeah.
And I'd never seen fucking
28 months and 28 weeks.
Whatever the fuck it is.
Whatever the fuck.
Never seen it.
There's like 3 movies before this one.
I'd never seen it. I'd never seen any previews for it. I've only seen the poster, and that was just because it's on fucking streaming services. That's the only reason why I'd seen it.
Yeah.
But the movie was pretty good. The movie was really solid. It felt like The Walking Dead to a degree. It felt like The Walking Dead plus Attack on Titan. In the sense of, like, the zombies in The Walking Dead, they don't really run like that. But the ones in Attack on Titan, like, they're not even zombies, but like the Titans themselves, they fucking sprint and they're buck ass naked too. In The Walking Dead, they're not. They're
like
not
the ones in World War
naked.
Z.
I'd never seen that either.
World War Z zombies, book it, bro. They run like full human speed.
Nah, the fucking.
I was like, God damn.
Here's another spoiler warning.
The Titans ran fast as shit.
Here's another spoiler warning for 28 Years Later. The whatever the fuck they're called in that movie, them motherfuckers was booking too.
Shit.
Like, there was a scene where Aaron Taylor Johnson's character and his kid, they're running across this bridgeway in a lake. So it's like, it's one of the ones where it's like, oh, at certain times the tide is so low that you can walk across it, and when the tide is high, you're gonna get swept into sea. So the tide was going down enough to where you could walk through it, but like it was still kind of rough. So they were running through it, but like, you know, you kind of got to jump a little bit to actually run and like get your steps across.
Yeah.
But there was this alpha zombie who was chasing after them. Bro, this nigga was like Usain Bolt in the water, bro. That motherfucker was like, they were halfway through. Once they saw the zombie, they were like halfway through this lake thing when the zombie first got on it. By the time they even got there, like to the gate for their civilization, the zombie fucker was there, bro.
Yeah,
that motherfucker was moving, and it wasn't even like he had to hop through the water and shit. This nigga was Flint Lockwood running, bro.
I've never been a zombie nigga.
Really?
Not really.
I mean, zombies are pretty much the same all the way around.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta really take special liberty to make them unique.
Not even that. I don't even care about the fact that they're the same. I'm just like, zombies. I don't know. Just never.
I guess
connected with zombies.
I guess that's why I want to try and put you on The Walking Dead, because you're an apocalypse thinker anyway.
Yeah.
And this is an apocalypse.
I usually think about like a blowing up apocalypse.
That's fair.
Like niggas just. I think of Umbrella Academy apocalypse when I think apocalypse.
That's fair. When I think apocalypse, I think
that's
zombie.
exactly how I feel like the apocalypse would be. We're
like,
just gonna bomb ourselves, and then there's just gonna be a few survivors.
Because when I think apocalypse, I think outbreaks.
Yeah.
Because you say that.
Because I think we could stop an outbreak.
Yeah, but like we've already had man-made outbreaks. That was like, okay, this is a big fucking thing.
True.
And like, yes, they didn't travel as fast because it came from other countries. But if we had an American-made, man-made outbreak, we'd be cooked.
Shout out the government.
We'd be absolutely good.
Shout out the government. Y'all just go in and take them niggas out, bro.
Because, well, I mean, America.
If y'all hearing this, go ahead and get a plan to take them niggas out as soon as we find out.
America, the type of dumbass place to where we'll
get a teleportation device.
We'll make a fucking disease, but then we can't cure that shit.
Hey, bro.
We make the impossible disease.
That's the whole point.
I guess, but like.
That's the whole point. We got to stop ourselves before somebody can stop us.
Yeah,
it's like, no.
I guess, but 20 years
Gotta stop
later,
ourselves before somebody else has the chance to do it.
It was cool when we were watching it. Me and our other homie, when we were watching it, we thought that Aaron Taylor Johnson's son was a dumbass, and that's because he went out with Aaron Taylor Johnson onto the mainland with the zombies for the first time and couldn't shoot for shit. They had bow and arrows and he couldn't shoot for shit. So then he went back to the island, found out Aaron Taylor Johnson was like cheating on the kid's dying mom, and was like, all right, well, you want to cheat?
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna go find a fucking doctor. I'm gonna go find the doctor that you told me on the mainland not to go see because that nigga was crazy. So I'm gonna take my mom. I'm gonna walk with her across this tide, and we're gonna go to this fucking doctor. Even though I don't know how to shoot for shit. I've never killed anything in my life.
Nice.
Bro,
good for that kid.
Bro, these niggas went over to the mainland, and the kid, they started to pass out, and like they were sleeping and shit. And the zombie like got onto the nigga on some R. Kelly shit, like really creeping up on this little nigga, like on his legs and shit and everything. And then you got a jump cut to where him and his mom was sitting there. So you kind of had to figure out for a second. Okay, well, did the little boy murk this nigga and go lay with his mom? No, this nigga mama who dying of fucking cancer right now at the deepest stage.
Shout out cancer. Gets
the fuck up and slams this motherfucking zombie head in. I'm like, damn nigga. You a bitch, bro. You couldn't get up and do that yourself, bro. Like, you are not, like, you're aware that you're in an apocalypse, but you're not that aware to be on your toes at all times, even when sleeping.
Yeah.
I guess when you're sleeping to a degree, you don't have much control, though at the same time, really, nigga?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And then I watched another thing, too. Guys, you know, I really be watching shit. Be out here. I also watched Jurassic World. The Jurassic World movie, that movie was pretty solid.
Yeah.
It felt like how Jurassic Park felt for me when I watched it the first time, but you take the not zombies, what the fuck am I on? You take the dinosaurs and you just mutate them.
Yeah.
So the mutation part was kind of odd because it's like, they're like, oh yeah, this is a stegosaurus, but it can swim in deep water. Why the fuck would you make them swim in deep water, you insolent bitch? Why would you do that? So, like, again, spoiler warning. So, you weren't planning on watching it at the same time, so, right?
Not really.
I figured. But fucking, so, you get Scarlett Johansson, right? She gets word about this job over on the remote islands by the equator. And it's basically, they are going to go get the DNA of some dinosaurs, but the original dinosaurs aren't there anymore, only the mutated versions, and those are dinosaurs plus other dinosaurs, bits of their DNA. So you're going to find this original dinosaur's DNA. So she gets her whole old crew. They didn't explain who her old crew was for real. They just called her old crew. And it was Mahershala Ali and some other niggas I don't really remember for real, because they weren't really that important. They all died, so it doesn't even really fucking matter. But they were going to try and find this DNA, and they explained, which I thought was cool, that by the equator is where all the dinosaurs lived at, because that's the environment that's most like the Jurassic period, because no one's been there, no one's touched the shit. It's still hot as hell, so it's like it's the only place in the wild that these dinosaurs could really survive in. So they were opting to go, not tell the government that they're doing this, by the way. This is just personal research. But they go, and the first dinosaur they're looking for is a sea dinosaur, and a big fucker too. So they're going, right? And then you jump cut to this other family who's dead ass just in the middle of the fucking ocean on a blow up raft. Just like, yay, we're on an adventure. Hooty hooty hoo. And they get fucking attacked by this dinosaur. Like, no shit, Sherlock. Maybe you didn't know the motherfucker was there, but since you're a native, I would fucking assume that you do, dumbass.
Yeah, what the hell?
Actually, they did. They were talking about how they heard rumors of a dinosaur, but they were just like, fuck it. And it's like, you're dumb.
Yeah. So what the fuck?
They end up flipping over, and they get on whatever radio they could find and were just asking for help. Scarlett Johansson's crew hears about it. Everyone on that boat was like, man, fuck them niggas. But Mahershala Ali, he was the captain of the boat. He was like, man, fuck y'all. We gonna go save them niggas. Oh, fuck. Shout out Mahershala Ali. He gave a good role in this movie. This is my first movie seeing him in. I would definitely get him as Blade. But, so they go back. They get the DNA from this thing. But the family that they saved were not happy about that at all, because they figured that you're gonna take the blood from this dinosaur and you're gonna kill it, which is inhumane. Yeah. It's like the fact that this dinosaur exists in and of itself is really inhumane. So you should probably, do some deeper internal thinking about that. So they get the DNA. They end up going back on they're trying to go to this island that, like I said, no one's been to. And they come across, I think it was swimming stegosauruses, whichever ones with the fucking plates on their back. And they're fucking swimming and attacking them along with this big ass sea monster or sea dinosaur, because they didn't kill it.
They got that shit.
Bro, the fucking family that they saved jumped off the fucking boat and swam to the surface.
Yeah, that's
like,
stupid as fuck.
Dumb?
That's dumb as fuck.
What the fuck? They survived. I'm like, you're dumb as shit for that. And then everyone else on the boat, they just fucking crashed. Not everyone on the boat. Some of them jumped off. Mahershala Ali was like, this is my boat. I'm going to stay with my ship. But everyone else jumped off more or less when they were closer to the shore. They put all their gear and shit on like big ass inflatable balls, damn near. Like the ones that people... Is that your mom yelling? Oh, like the ones that people get in and like run across like water and shit in, you know what I'm talking about? So they basically wrapped everything up in one of them. This was a cool kill that happened. So one girl was like, all the shit was kind of drifting in the sea, so she went to go get it. And she couldn't pull it back, so she went to try it and go on the other side and push it back. And then you just heard screaming, and you're like, what the fuck? And then you find out that one of the stegosauruses ate this bitch. Yeah. And you're just like, oh shit. So then they're going now to look for these other two dinosaurs, and they're walking through this fucking island. And it was really cool, bro. Because it was like, it felt like, how do I put it? It felt like Journey to the Mysterious Island plus Jurassic Park.
That's true.
Because what they were looking through was like, the whole island was a research facility at some point for the Jurassic World people, like the Jurassic Park people. And it just got left abandoned, and they just let all the other dinosaurs out and shit. So like, just fend for yourself, basically. So they were going to this research facility so they could try and find more DNA for these other dinosaurs. So one of the dinosaurs, I forgot what dinosaur it was a flying one. It was a flying one that they found in the wild, just going through the environment. It was very nice cinematography. It was filmed, looked very fantastic.
Yeah,
it looked like shit. This is a magical land. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you got to nighttime. This shit kicked up a little bit, cause I ain't gonna lie, bro, it made me laugh. Cause in the facility of this research facility, there was a dinosaur called the D-Rex.
I got that shit.
And his head looked like a condom. It was fucking hilarious. You literally could have called him the D-Rex, bro. This shit was funny. But the thing that blew me about this shit, this nigga had hands.
Like actual, like longer hands than
like
a T-Rex?
Arms. Like this nigga was walking on hind legs and picking motherfuckers up and dropping them in his mouth.
Yeah, he got that shit.
I'm like, I don't understand what a D-Rex is. What the fuck is that? Did you just mix a Tyrannosaurus Rex with a fucking person?
Hey, bro, maybe they
the fuck?
Maybe they just found a way to make its arm longer.
Why? But like, even so, like this nigga was still like picking shit up like it had opposable thumbs.
Oh, I don't know.
Like this motherfucker went. Bop. Like what the fuck?
Shit.
So then these niggas ended up getting off the island, and like Mahershala Ali almost sacrificed himself for the flare so that everyone else could get off the island versus this fucking D-Rex. And it was a cool moment, you feel me? It was calm. It was a very good movie. It felt like I said, it felt like what Jurassic Park felt like to me when I was younger watching it, because I was looking at it through the lens of a kid. But if you were to take Christian, for example, one of our friends, and show him Jurassic Park because he's never seen it, he would just be like, this shit's kind of butt. It would kind of have like, if you were to show a fucking idiot, not that Christian's an idiot, but But if you were to show a fucking idiot Back to the Future for the first time, like, this shit fucking sucks. I was like, yeah, because it's the fucking 80s, you dickhead. But like, look at it for what it is. It's a great fucking movie.
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of those movies that you got to show kids.
Yeah.
So that like they're not.
You can just appreciate it.
HD video.
You could just appreciate it.
Yeah, you can just appreciate it for what it was.
Yeah.
And kids do that. That's why I like. That's why in my opinion, that's why I like older shit sometimes. Because
Same.
I either saw it when I was a kid, or I can look at it through the lens of, yo, this shit would be fucking sick if this was literally my first time seeing anything like it.
Honestly, what I do is I'm like, what if this was in HD nowadays? Like, I like readjust the scenes to be like, that would be a lot cooler if it was now. But it's not like it ruins it for me. It's like, that'd be cooler. Like, it's like back then they couldn't do it, but if they did do it now, it'd be way cooler. Like,
yeah.
And I can tell, like, that's kind of cool.
I also had discussions about this with a couple of people and I will keep my stance on this. I don't like the way that Brave New World looked. And you haven't watched it yet, have you?
No,
So,
I'm not going to.
Why not? It's a solid movie.
I'm not going to.
It's a solid movie. I just didn't like the CG in terms of the Hulk. The Red Hulk looked good, but the backgrounds looked like hot ass. Like, it looked like. So there was a segment in that movie. Again, spoiler if you haven't seen it, but it's on Disney Plus, so suck my dick. There was a sequence where they were in DC. Red Hulk versus Falcon was fighting, and they were on that street with the cherry blossoms. That entire cherry blossom street was not real, and you could just tell.
Yeah.
It looked like they literally went into fucking Adobe and just masked and like they fucking masked out Falcon and Red Hulk, like the CG for Red Hulk and Anthony Mackie, and just fucking put Gaussian blur on that shit. Like, this shit is not cool.
Yeah.
Like, it definitely wasn't as bad as some of the scenes from the Black Widow movie. Because I've seen some scenes from that movie, and that made that shit never want to grace any screen that I own.
Yeah.
But everything else was good though. Like them dealing with the Celestial was cool. That was all cool shit. The Celestial looked big as fuck compared to them, which I really liked. Like, they scaled it well. Then you had Captain America himself was kind of cool. You can tell that, like, he's not a super soldier, which I like. You can tell that he wasn't, because it was like,
they made jokes about it.
It wasn't even that. Like, in the combat, he wasn't as fast with his combat.
Yeah.
He got tired. So it's like, you can tell that, like, this is still a normal person. He's not a super soldier, but I like that about it. That you could tell that he's a normal person, not a super soldier. Like, there was a fight where I forgot his character's name, but it was it was Sam Wilson versus Giancarlo Esposito. And like, you could tell that this was just like a fade, because it was like they don't have any weapons on them and they're not super soldiers. So they're just fighting to fight. Or actually, maybe Giancarlo Esposito's was a super soldier. They were both stronger. Like, they were both kicking each other far as hell. So it's like, I don't know if they're super soldiers, if they're just really strong.
No.
But I don't think Sam's a super soldier. I would like to assume that he's not.
He's not.
But regardless, it was solid. I like that you could tell that he was a human being. I like that shit took time too. Like, they had to go from, I think I don't know where most of the movie took place at, to be honest, but they had to go from there, like, across like 6 states to get to where the leader was being held at. And they had to drive there. I like that. I like that they didn't just fucking fly there. I like that it wasn't just a jump cut to them being there. They actually showed them on the road. They also showed that him and Joaquin were packing to go. They're like, all right, we're gonna go. Get your shit. Okay. Do I need the toaster? What the fuck would you need the toaster for? Well, just in case I want to toast something. Well, why the fuck would you toast something? We're on the road.
I'm crying.
So I like that. They showed more of these obviously human characters being human beings rather than just being fucking superheroes the whole time, which I enjoyed. So shout out to the director for that. I can't give a shout out for the fact that it was essentially a Red Hulk movie with a Captain America title on it. Though at the same time it wasn't. It was just like a lot of the cool shit in the movie had to do with the Red Hulk, but it was still mainly focused on Sam.
Yeah.
Because it was like, was like we've already seen Sam as Captain America, so it's not like there's anything new to expect there. Because it's like Sam's still a human being. Yeah. He's still black.
He's still
Captain
doing
America.
He's still doing the same shit.
Yeah, he's still flying around and throwing shields. Like there's not much else you can expect from Sam right now. But the Red Hulk shit was cool. I liked when the Red Hulk like started to actually develop. They were fighting. I think it was an Asian government. Don't know which one, but it was an Asian government over the adamantium. So they were in the middle of the ocean and fighting. So it was like Sam and Joaquin were flying, and then Thunderbolt Ross was like giving directions, but the people around him weren't fucking helping him. Like they weren't being helpful, so he was just getting pissed off. And then like he went in the hallway, he was like you could see like smoke coming out of his ears and shit, out of his nose and stuff. That shit was cool, bro. I'm like, oh, this nigga about to let that motherfucker out, man. This nigga, because I was like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, they should have let that motherfucker loose on the boat, bro. On the boat in the middle of the ocean, that would have been kind of cool. Because then you have to have like, excuse me, at that point, you have to pretty much have, because Joaquin went down during that fight. So you have to have one of these boats get Joaquin, and then now you have to have Sam save all these people and go after Thunderbolt Ross and still try and clean up the shit with this Asian government. Yeah. Which I think would have been cool. If you somehow managed to like get Sam down there, because like at this point Joaquin's already been taken out, so it's like, yeah, who gives a fuck about Joaquin? Now all you have to do is fly around and pick up as many people as you can, which you could do almost in an Iron Man way. Yeah, like get down low, everybody grab onto each other, blah blah blah, hold on type shit. I don't know if he would have been able to hold everyone up because like again he's still a person. Yeah, maybe you could use both hands. Yeah, that wouldn't have been a terrible idea. And then use your legs, but then just be propelled up by your wings. Yeah. I don't know if his wings work like an elytra in Minecraft, where you have to be like.
Nah, he has a jetpack.
Okay, so yeah, then just fly regular, nigga. Just hold everybody up, type shit. Yeah. But that would have been cool, in my opinion, if he just went and hulked out on the boat. Yeah. That'd be cool. But that's just me. Is there anything else?
Nothing I have.
Not from you.
Shit.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you stopping into the channel and listening to us ramble for an hour 15.
It's been movie season.
Yeah, it's been movie season. And then, trust, we'll be back in a couple of weeks. Yeah. Because, you know. This nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie though, my nigga. We gonna have to wait for you to watch it because I took off the 25th. So. Oh, yeah. I'm crying. I'm watching it. Hey, bro. I'm amped. Fuck it. So we'll be back after Fantastic Four comes out, or unless something fucking wicked happens before that. Regardless, we'll be back until then. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the shit. Hit the post notifications bell so that you can tune in anytime we drop something, because it will never be planned. It will literally never be planned. Yeah. But yeah, share it with your homies. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Share it on all the socials and everything. Hell yeah. Do all that shit, man. Yeah, y'all know the vibes. Facts, man. Zip it up and zip it out. Hey, the last clip that y'all just seen where I said zip up and zip it out, that was 2 weeks ago. Hello. You know, it's been a while, been a couple weeks. It's been a while. And we have seen Fantastic Four. Yeah. That finally came out. Yeah. Ball.
So this is literally. So this is just a basically like a all movies that have come out recently podcast. We at first said that this was Superman. It's not. Also, I wasn't talking a lot in the last clips. I noticed that.
I mean, hey.
I wasn't talking a lot in the last clips.
Fucking, Fantastic Four has come out. Yeah. It's been, I'm not gonna lie, man.
We saw it.
It's been, what, 2 weeks?
Nah. 6 days.
Damn.
What? It's been a week now.
Okay, yeah. Time's just been very askew on my end. Yeah. But, you know, it was out of 10, solid 8.5, 9 out of 10.
That's, now,
in my opinion, I wouldn't say that it is of the top tier Marvel movies. I put it like this. In my mind, this is how I thought about it. It felt like, because the other Fantastic Four movies are like generally mediocre to bad, that because this one was better than that, it just raises it up a little bit more. It amplifies how good it is. So that's why I give it 8.5 out of 10.
It's like the greatest turd is a pizza, you know?
I've never heard that phrase ever in my life. I don't know if you just made that shit up.
No, that's a Rick and Morty thing.
Okay.
Greatest turd is a pizza.
That makes sense then.
Yeah.
That makes sense then. There were definitely good things about that movie though. I did have an issue or two. One of my issues was just a visual thing. By the way, I'm fairly certain we said this for the Superman part. There are spoilers ahead. You don't like that? Suck a dick.
I'm gonna be honest. If you clicked on this video of us talking about movies and expected non-spoilers, that's probably the dumbest thing you could have did.
Yeah, it's okay to just grow up knowing you're just a dumbass. It's fine. It's okay as long as you know you're a dumbass.
Yeah, acknowledgement is the first step to recovery. So.
That's what they always say.
Yeah.
Sometimes that works.
But Fantastic Four was fire.
Yeah, my only two issues. One of them was a visual issue. There's a sequence in the movie where, there's a sequence in the movie in which they're getting to Galactus' ship, and Shalabal Silver Surfer is leading them to Galactus. And as Shalabal was flying on her surfboard over there, Johnny was flying alongside of her in an astronaut costume. His face, the way his helmet looked was pissing me off.
Yeah, it looked a little weird.
It looked like what they did was had Joseph Quinn sit in a chair such as with a green screen behind him and just act like Shalabal was over there.
Yeah.
And then he literally just
was flying next to her.
It almost looked like an 89 Batman thing.
Yeah.
Where he...
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
It was kind of odd.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad though. It was just one of those things where I was like, that looks weird.
You could have did a little bit more movement. Like you were flying sideways for way too long for it to look natural.
Yeah. And occasionally some of the thing shit would look weird, but like that's a rock dude.
Yeah.
So like you kind of get what you get.
Yeah. But he looked pretty good. I liked the way that you could feel everything that the thing did. Like you could feel the weight of his body and you could feel like the rocks.
Yeah.
Like you could feel clanking. I will say his teeth made me uncomfortable a little bit.
That's understandable.
His teeth made me a little bit uncomfortable, but after a while I didn't notice them.
Yeah. That's how I felt mainly about his... I don't know if you noticed this, but in some shots the thing just has an idle stance.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's the, especially when Shalabal shows up.
Yeah.
For the first time, that's when I noticed it.
Is when he's just kind of standing there. I was like, this nigga's standing like he's in a fucking Fortnite lobby.
Yeah. Like it's not the worst thing in the world because you have to fucking. This is a fully CG thing.
Yeah.
No pun intended. But
yeah,
you know, you're gonna get idle animations, I guess.
I will say I liked the reflective shots that they used a lot. They used a lot of reflective shots.
Yeah.
Like when my favorite one was when Johnny when Johnny saw himself in the Silver Surfer.
Oh yeah, I did like that.
I liked that a lot. I liked when you could see Galactus looking at Franklin in his cradle thing.
What I specifically liked, the shot I really liked was when fucking Galactus's eyes lit up for the first time.
Bro, holy shit, that scene scared the shit out of me. No cap.
I loved it, bro. I was like, this nigga is huge.
Yeah, I liked it too, because it was like, one thing I liked about it was the fact that you couldn't tell where the shadow ended and where Galactus began. And I was like, holy shit.
That was good. That's almost like
that.
That's almost like Batman eerie. Like that's the type of Batman shit that's like you would just see him because you just see his emblem on his chest or some shit.
What's scary? If he didn't open his eyes, he would have just been sitting there watching him, and
just making him look stupid.
And they wouldn't have known. And that's what's kind of scary. Like his eyes lit up the fucking area. Like it was dark as fuck until his eyes opened up, and the only reason they got any type of light was because the planet that Galactus was connected to started to pour out of his thing.
I did have only two problems with Galactus. One, does he shrink the planets to eat them?
Nah,
or does
what
he
I learned,
just grab a fork and
I noticed, the tubes that were feeding into his back were putting the nutrients into his body.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see him physically eat a planet.
That's why when the planet showed up, or that's why when they saw the planet for the first time, or saw Galactus' ship for the first time, the planet looked like it was being drilled through, because that's how the machine works.
Oh.
Yeah. At first, I was like, why the fuck does it look like that?
Well, how does that work? If Galactus is the same in all multiverses, and he eats them physically, why does he now just want to... Was he tired of chewing?
I don't know. I think it's different for the MCU. I don't think he's connected. I think this is just like an entirely separate thing. Like, you know?
Okay.
And if not, then...
Yeah. I would have liked
He's
to
like,
see...
I hate this world and I've got limitations.
I would have liked for if he was... When he got on Earth, he would have been bigger.
Yeah.
Not that there was... Like, he was a fucking kaiju. Like,
I wish...
That's fine, but, like, I would have liked to see him even bigger.
Like, if he was the size that he was on Earth, I wish I saw him shrink down. Like, as soon as he... Because, like, the way he was... Like, if he had dropped down from his ship, I feel like he could have shrank down by the time he... You know what I mean? Like if he shrinks fast as hell.
I feel like when he jumped in the water, he should have... More of him should have been out of the water than just his chest up.
Yeah.
I feel like it should have been at least hips.
Yeah. The Statue of Liberty shouldn't have been up to his waist.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you're trying to... I don't know. That's fine if he was bigger before.
Yeah.
Which he kind of was, but, like, not really.
Yeah, but like I said, in the same way that I can understand why the Thing would look weird, I can understand why Galactus would look kind of weird, too, and how, like, his sizing may not be fully 100% consistent shot for shot, because it's just fucking fully CG.
Like, when he first showed up, he was huge, and then later on... When he was standing next to shit, it was like, what the fuck?
When he got in New York City itself, I was like, this nigga looked kind of small.
Yeah. Like, at first, I was like, okay, he's drilling through planets. I was like, okay, that's fine, right? You know, maybe he's a little smaller ship this time, you know, whatever. And then he got on Earth, and he was the same height as the Statue of Liberty.
That's real shit. If he's not even, like... How do I put it? When you see Galactus, right? If he stands on Earth, if you can't see him in space, I don't think he's big enough.
On Earth?
Because, well,
I think if he's standing on Earth, I think he should be able, you know what I mean? Like,
you should be able to see him from space.
I mean, if you're that big, you're gonna destroy the Earth when you walk on it.
I'm not saying, like, from the perspective of, like, I'm saying, like, from the perspective of how we see, like, fucking all the streetlights and shit from space. Like, not his whole fucking head. Like, he's not looking in the atmosphere, but you would, like, see purple. Just a purple dot. A big stick of fucking purple. Because, like, then his ship has to literally be his old universe.
Yeah.
Because his ship was fucking massive.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't speculate that Galactus just gets up and walks around his ship when he wants a fucking burger.
It'd be like that. He's just chilling.
He's just sitting there the whole time.
He's got the planets, like, chilling on the fucking stove.
Because then this Galactus definitely wouldn't be able to, like, draw an orbit or anything around him. Because he's not big enough.
Yeah. Well, if you're sun-sized, maybe.
I don't think he is, though.
Like, his ship is sun-sized, you know what I mean?
I don't think it is.
I mean, it could be.
Because I also think what it was the part that ripped through the planet was his entire ship.
Because when Ta got close to Earth, it wasn't scaled right. Like, Ta is way bigger. Ta was bigger than Saturn.
Yeah.
Like, Ta was bigger than Saturn, or Ta 2 was bigger than Saturn. And if Saturn was right next to the moon,
yeah,
we would see that shit.
Absolutely.
And we didn't see that shit.
Yeah.
That was kind of blowing me. We
That's
didn't see. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, why are we not seeing his ship at the very least? I was like, maybe Galactus shrunk himself down to be 300 feet, whatever. But your ship didn't shrink down with you.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, your ship didn't go down with you. You're still...
Real shit.
It's still the size of a fucking sun.
And then my last issue is, if you explain it the right way, it's not necessarily an issue. But when Galactus tried to, break Reed in half, I didn't get it.
Yeah, that didn't make sense to me either. Because it's like, how do you break a nigga who can stretch? At the very minimum, like a mile, probably.
Unless he was restricting his stretch at that point,
Like you can,
then I don't necessarily see how you would stop that.
because you can eventually stretch Reed too much, but like
it's
that's
more,
I was gonna say
it's way more than that.
you've got to be like the size Galactus should be
Yeah,
to do that.
yeah. Because that nigga Reed he's containing nuclear blasts.
Yeah,
Maybe not nuclear, but he's containing huge fucking blasts just from
Yeah.
stretching around it.
yeah.
And not even from the perspective of like becoming a flat surface. This nigga will extend his all of his limbs that way
Yeah,
and just hold it.
I don't get that either. That didn't make sense because it's like, how are you stretching a nigga who can
And then how the fuck did this nigga clothes rip apart? This nigga made clothes specifically so that they don't rip apart.
Yeah,
Because he did the same thing for Johnny. That's why when Johnny flamed on in a fucking suit and then stopped flaming on, the shit wasn't on fire anymore.
I wonder if it's the comics explanation too.
What?
In the comics, their suits are unstable particles.
I feel like I heard Reed say that. In the movie.
Really? Okay, I didn't hear him say that.
I may be totally fucking wrong. I may
Yeah.
just be tripping.
Unstable particles. You know what they are, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say.
Yeah. But
I
that
don't know
didn't. Those things just didn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
Now there were cool fucking there was like a cool 15 minutes of movie where what you saw was a masterpiece. All the space stuff.
Yeah. Bro,
If it
the
happened in
black hole
space-
scene was awesome.
If
The
it happened
black
in
hole scene
space,
was so cool.
That when they were going light speed and the Silver Surfer was catching up
Yeah, that was tough.
and was surfing that hoe.
That was so tough. Bro, when she was in the black hole and acting
Yeah.
like she was in the like she goes in black holes all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was tough.
Yeah.
Bro, cause she was navigating that bitch like she knew what she was doing. When she pushed up against that bitch
Real
to
shit.
dodge there, I was like, yo.
And then when she fucking popped back up out of nowhere, I was like, this bitch here.
Yeah, she's tough.
Not only did
She
she
was tough.
go as fast as light, and this motherfucker managed to escape a black hole, you're different.
Yeah. Yeah. And what's crazy, I feel like nah, bro, because it like say she was in the black hole for like an hour,
Yeah.
she would have been gone longer than a month, right?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like
She'd been gone a long ass time.
that means she was gone. I mean, she was in the black hole for a very short ass time.
Yes, bro.
Nigga was like, that'll buy us a month.
Nigga
How
went
far are you from Earth right
real
now?
shit
A
because
month?
it took the whole journey that the Fantastic Four took. It took them a month on Earth.
Yeah. I was like, the whole month? I was like, that's it? How
Yeah.
fast were you gone?
Real
And
shit.
I was like, if you guys were going at light speed, then how the fuck did you get back in a
Silver
month?
Surfer went fully into a black hole and got back like a week after them?
Yeah.
Maybe that's wrong. I could be wrong
Yeah.
about that.
Nah.
Nah, because there was a time skip of like a year. No?
That's what I was thinking.
Did she come back after
In
that
the
time skip?
in the original, like in the first few minutes, there's a time skip, but it's only 1 year. Like it's like 1 year. No. Hey, Mom. It's like
This time skip was like 6 months.
yeah. They were. This whole movie took place over the course of like
2 years.
well, more like 7 because the 5-year or the 4-year jump. So 6-ish,
Yeah.
the 4-year jump. But like,
Damn.
other than that,
I didn't think about that.
like the actual movie itself took place over the course of like a year and a half, 2 years. for
Yeah.
sure. It had to.
Yeah.
They didn't explicitly say it, but it's like it's clearly implied that this movie took place
Mm.
over the course of at least 2 months.
Here's one thing I did want to say, and more spoiler, especially for the end credit scene. This is what I'm about to talk about. I am so glad that they had Doom hold his mask, because then I know it's not a fucking Iron Man helmet.
Yeah. That if they use that mask, I'll be fine because it's not an Iron Man helmet, but I'll hate it because it looks the way that it does. I kind of hate
I would
it.
like to assume that like how they did with Thanos in like when he was in end credit scenes, to where like when he showed up in the movie, he looked a little different.
Yeah.
I don't know how that would work for this though, because they're already currently filming
And that's what I
Doomsday.
was thinking because I was like, well, maybe they're just like, well, they filmed this a while ago. So.
Nah, but the Russos, they didn't film it a whole. They like stopped reshoots like 4 or 5 months ago.
Let's say they started.
And Endgame started production like 4 or 5 months ago.
Doomsday.
Yeah, sorry.
I had to process that you said Endgame. I'm not gonna lie. Fucking
So it's possible that they're just like still fucking with the design.
Yeah.
And it's also entirely possible that that's just how the when it's not like on him, that's just how it looks. When it's on him, it could look completely fucking differently.
He could just mold to his face or something.
One thing I didn't like though was how they tried to cover up Doom's face like I don't already know it's Robert Downey Jr.
Well, maybe it's not.
If I remember correctly, I saw something that said one of the actors on set that day said that was Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I could be wrong about that, but I saw that.
And say maybe they just like had another nigga, like having, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have him be like their Doom variant, and then like they move on from.
Yeah, but I mean,
well,
I also
that
saw
would be
that.
stupid if you.
I also saw
their Doom
that
variant. It's not
fucking.
the main one.
I saw that they're still saying for Doomsday that they'll be jumping between the Fantastic Four's Earth and main 616 Earth. So that Doom could be from the Fantastic Four's Earth.
I really hope Robert Downey Jr. is not our main. Like, I hope he's not our main
Doom variant?
Yeah, like, I really hope he's not.
No, that's understandable. That's really understandable.
Like, I hope he's just some side Doom variant that, like, one of them has as a homie or some shit.
He's just a Doom introduction.
Yeah.
He just lets everyone know this is what Doctor Doom is about, but he's not the Doctor Doom.
Like,
he's not going to be God Emperor Doom for Secret Wars.
Like, he dies midway through.
Yeah.
Like in Kick-Ass, when you, like... You seen Kick-Ass?
Yeah.
Okay. Like in the intro of Kick-Ass, where, like, he's narrating, and then the guy dies, and you're like, oh, what the fuck? And then he's like, that's not me, by the way.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I would like that. You know? Where it's like, oh, yeah, by the way, that's not the actual Doom. This is the, you know... The real Doom.
I don't even necessarily need him to die. Like, if he just, like... got captured or something.
Imagine Robert Downey Jr.'s God Emperor and he just like rips out Thanos' spine and then we never see him again.
Bro, that'd be nutty.
I would be like,
that'd
what?
Be fucking nutty.
I would sit there in the theater and be like, bro, what the fuck did I just watch?
Either that or what a possible theory for fucking Doomsday could be now that we're getting more information as we go. It could be fucking Doctor Doom is going to go to the main 616 universe and just try and fool everyone to get as many resources as he can by just acting like he's Tony. Because you go over there, you're going to see Tony Stark.
Yeah.
You're going to see stuff about Tony Stark. You're going to fucking see him. And you're going to look at yourself and be like, I look like that nigga.
Yeah.
And if he already just wants to be better than everyone.
Who is this?
Because that's just Doctor Doom's thing. He just wants to be better than everyone. That's the easy way to do it.
What if he Eobard Thawns that shit?
What do you mean?
Bro,
in what way?
What if so like, you know how Doom has a deformed face?
Yeah.
What if he's just trying to blend in and that's why he looks like Robert Downey Jr.? And niggas see him and they're like, Tony? And they like freak out.
That's interesting.
On some like Eobard Thawne shit, like where he like
steals your face.
Steals his face.
That's interesting.
That'd be fire.
I don't know if Doom has the technology for that.
Hey bro, you never know. Shit.
You don't, but like then you also get to like I also don't know if this Doom has traveled the multiverse. I don't know if he's just traveled through Earths. I don't know what he's traveled through.
Facts.
I don't know this nigga.
We don't know if niggas
have
niggas have come to him.
Real shit. I don't know this nigga.
Yeah.
I don't know if because it's set in the 60s, if fucking Thanos isn't a thing yet. I don't know, man.
Thanos is for sure alive. He's just not on
Earth. Mean, that's what I meant. Like if they've had to deal with that type of shit.
They've probably dealt with like...
I saw a nigga say, I think it was the director. I think it was Matt Shackman. I could be wrong about this again. I'd be wrong sometimes. But I think I seen him say something like, oh yeah, the Fantastic Four would have handled Thanos. Which is...
I guess that's okay. That's okay to say.
Which is why I say that, because I don't know if Thanos had already came for them.
Yeah. Because
and they just handled
the combination of the Fantastic Four's powers is pretty OP. I would take like if somebody was like, yo bro, you have to choose the Fantastic Four's powers or like,
is it like all at their peaks?
All of them powers, just all of their powers, just
okay.
In general.
Does this include Reed's intelligence?
No.
Damn.
Just their powers. I mean, I don't need to be smart to know how to use their powers.
Nah, but like it would be helpful.
For sure, but I mean...
It'd be a lot very, very helpful.
I mean, you can definitely figure some shit out, though.
No, but I'm talking about
'Cause,
like,
I'm
even,
not,
like
I'm
once
not
you
dealing. I'm not gonna deal with the same threats they're dealing with.
like, are you just talking about like if you just see a nigga just jacking a woman purse on the street?
Like literally, just like if you're in a regular superhero world and you're just dealing with like non-extraterrestrial, like it's just like a villain of the week on some Spider-Man,
On some Mole Man shit?
Yeah, on some Spider-Man versus Sandman shit. Like
Okay.
it's kind of a hard villain. Like I feel like I could get him
Yeah.
if it's not like some extraterrestrial like super genius.
I guess I'm just thinking if they're not a villain that can like come up with a plan, like a decent plan.
I feel like I could thwart the plan even without Reed's intelligence. It's definitely helpful for sure, but I'm like,
Yeah.
even without his intelligence,
I guess I would just prefer to have his intelligence.
yeah, no, that's valid.
But yeah, Fantastic Four,
Solid
pretty good movie.
Solid movie.
Pretty good movie.
Yeah.
Another thing I will add, I feel like it was short. It
Yeah.
felt short.
Yeah,
It felt like it was a lot was just not jumbled together.
it was
like,
hour 55.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it felt like hour 55.
yeah,
I like when my hour 55 movies feel like 2 hours 20.
yeah. It felt like I was watching like just a regular movie, like
Yeah. A Netflix
early
original.
2000s. Yeah, like an early 2000s cash grab on some bullshit.
Yeah. Like it was good for what it was. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong at all. I feel like it could have went a little longer.
Yeah,
I feel like some things could have been either elaborate. I feel like I could have seen Johnny decoding the Shala Ball's language.
yeah.
I feel like that could have been a cooler thing to see happen because all that
Yeah.
happened off screen for the most part, and then
Yeah.
you got like a time lapse for like 10 seconds. That was like, oh yeah, this is what Johnny's been working on, by the way.
Yeah.
Enjoy this. This is Johnny smarts, and not Johnny being
I think-
weird and funny, and a dickhead.
I'm pretty sure there's an earlier scene that we didn't see. We got there late, by the way.
Yeah.
That
Well,
we didn't
just like
see.
5 minutes late. The
Yeah.
5 minutes were posted on social media. So
But it was like an earlier scene where like Johnny basically finds this message that has her language in it.
and he was just giving her message first.
I
And
think
then-
they just intercepted it from somewhere.
No, she said that to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she said that to him.
No. Like he received a message from someone. It was
Oh,
like
they had
it was
CDs.
Like, it was like voices and shit.
They had CDs.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, I've heard this language before." And then after she told him what he said, after she told him what she said in that language, Johnny managed to decode the entire language.
Which makes no sense. Not gonna lie. That makes no sense. If somebody told me a phrase in Japanese and I tried to decode that phrase in Japanese, I would probably fail miserably because
yeah.
it's not the same as English
Yeah.
at all.
And
Like,
he even
the
tried to
rules
bring it
aren't
up.
even
He even
decided.
tried to bring it up to reading them, and they were just like, "Johnny, shut the fuck up."
Like, even if you told me what it was and spelled it out and everything, like if you spelled it out and were like, hey, here, this is it, and you gave me what it meant,
Yeah.
I probably couldn't figure it out because it's not even in the same order.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I probably think I got it, but I probably fuck it up. Like,
Another thing, I'm just remembering things I liked about it as we're talking about it. I liked, damn, my knee was cracked.
I'm crying.
But I like how they emphasize the fact that Reed is also a dick.
yeah.
I
Or
like
not-
that.
He's not even a dick. He's just focused on his science.
No, Sue was like, Reed, you're only fucking worried about yourself.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Like, they showed that if they wanted to, they could make Reed the Maker.
Yeah.
And specifically because I was watching a video earlier, I was talking about Secret Wars, and they were like, the MCU is already taking a lot of stuff from the Ultimate Universe, and that's the universe that Reed's the Maker in.
That's valid.
So they could make Reed the Maker. They might not make this Reed the Maker. Like, if they do decide to bring back I'm not gonna try and pronounce this nigga name. This nigga name is spelled. It's a normal name spelled weird, and now it's got weird letters in it. 2005 and 7, Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, Johan Griffith?
Oh yeah,
Wait, no.
see
Yeah, that is his name.
him.
I'm thinking. I thought I said the wrong person.
No, you said the right person. But if they decide to make him the Maker for whatever reason, or if they decide to fucking bring Miles Teller back for that,
Yeah. I hope they just do it different again. Truth be told.
like neither of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm tired
I
of
don't
seeing
know.
the same actors in this shit. Maybe if we bring.
I don't know if we
Johan
need.
Griffith. back for a little bit.
Yeah,
Cameo.
that's what I'm
fine,
saying.
But I don't want him to be the maker or anything.
Okay, that's fair.
Let's give him.
I just don't want.
cameos and shit.
I just don't want. Nah, we can have too many Reeds because the Council of Reeds is important in Secret Wars.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's fine. Give us a council.
Yeah. I'm like,
us a council.
I want.
We can get John Krasinski back for the
other
council.
niggas. Yeah, John Krasinski should definitely get another shot because he's already been in the MCU.
Yeah, I don't know
And
how
he
that
was
would work
only-
though because his variant got
He was
fucking
a
obliterated.
fucking dumbass.
Variant got fucking obliterated.
He was a dumbass. Like an idiot, actually.
But I mean, I would still like a council. I think a council could be cool.
Yeah.
Council
Yeah.
would be sick. I also saw with the Phoenix Force, or not with the Phoenix Force, with Secret Wars, that Cyclops got hold of the Phoenix Force.
Yeah.
Of like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because all the humans, or everyone, all the lives had been wiped out, and he just had all their, literally every human soul in the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was cool.
Shout out Scott Summers and
Facts.
shit. Fucking the characters of the F4 were the best one was Sue Storm.
She was cracked.
Yeah.
She was cracked.
Sue was my favorite character in this movie.
That's fair.
And then after Sue, it was Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true. It was the Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
That's not. I was gonna say it's definitely.
Yeah.
And then it's Johnny.
Mm-hmm. Then probably Reed, then Ben, in my opinion.
Hold on. Yes.
I don't even remember what we were talking about.
Silver.
Ah. Yeah. I would go Johnny, Reed, Ben. Or you can maybe swap the Johnny with Reed. If you get that joke, you get that joke.
Yeah.
I like Reed's character. I like that he was I like that he seemed almost autistic.
Yeah. Johnny. I liked how smart Johnny was.
Yeah.
I liked how he wasn't a dumbass.
Agreed.
I like how everybody wasn't a dumbass, actually.
Very
because
much agreed.
usually it's just Reed that's smart, and then everybody's kind of like his assistant.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, everybody's kind of like his... Like, nobody's dumb, but, like, they're kind of
'Cause
his assistant.
I was trying to remember if, like, because I know they brought up in the 5 and 7 Fantastic Four that Ben was, like, his partner, but I can't remember how much they even expanded on
Yeah,
Ben's
I was gonna
intelligence.
say, they said... You know what's crazy? They didn't even say he was his partner. They said he was his pilot.
Yeah, but that's Ben's role, though.
Yeah,
He was
and
a fi-
I
he was
get
a
it, I
fighter
get
pilot.
it, but they didn't show his smarts with it. It's just like,
Yeah,
you just know how to fly a plane.
that's fair.
Like, same with Johnny. It's like, oh my god, he's a dumbass. You know this guy knows how to fly a plane, right?
Yeah.
Like Johnny's also a pilot. Like, people forget that, bro.
There were some things that were annoying in the movie, from my opinion, just because I already knew that.
Yeah.
Like, when they were trying to figure out what was going on, and everyone just kept going, so you mean, are you saying? Yes, nigga. He said it 4 fucking times.
Yeah.
That's what your preview showed us.
Yeah.
I know what's happening here because you told me this already.
Okay, how'd you feel about everybody getting mad at Reed for not giving up his child?
Man, I get it.
That Reed or them?
I get why Reed wouldn't give up his kid.
Yeah, me too.
Because
Why the fuck would I give up my kid for the world, bro?
not even that. A random giga nigga from space scanned my wife and said, yeah, what you're carrying in your stomach could be the end of the entire universe.
Yeah.
Let me have him, please.
Real shit.
What? No, I'm smarter than you.
It's not even what. Just clone the nigga. That's what I was saying the whole time. Just clone the nigga or something, bro.
Who, Frank?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can clone Franklin. Because
not?
they don't even know what Franklin's abilities are. They don't know if the clone was successful.
Well, you don't have to clone his powers. Just clone him.
Yeah, but like,
Nah,
I'm
Galactus
not.
would know, I guess.
I'm not. Yeah.
I guess Galactus would know, because
Yeah.
I was like, you don't have to tell him that he
Because
doesn't have
when
powers.
when they tried to push that nigga in that portal, he was like, "Do you think I'm fucking stupid?"
Yeah.
Like
Nah,
I know the baby's
Bro,
not in that case.
Galactus being a Smart kind of freaked me out.
She's just like, I know that baby's not in that case, right?
Yeah, that freaked me out. I was like, what the fuck?
Nigga said,
Not even that one. It was when he was about to stomp on it. He took his foot off. He didn't even say anything.
he just looked like, really?
Like he was like, started scanning the. I was like, yo, what?
He knew that nigga wasn't in there.
I was like, this nigga was like, bro, I'm not even gonna say anything, bro. These dumbass niggas thought I was gonna fall for that.
This was a movie of intelligence, and I liked it.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? Galactus is uncomfortably smart,
Yeah.
and I don't like that.
I was like, Sue can just push this nigga over?
Yeah, now that was OP
What?
as fuck. I was like, Johnny's not even like helping, not even Ben. Like,
Yeah.
Reed didn't even trip him or something like that.
I ain't
You know what I
gonna
mean?
lie, bro. Reed's powers was kind of weak. It was kind of weak.
Yeah, he didn't stretch that far.
It's not even that. I could have got cooler shit than just seeing this nigga scale Galactus, gang. And I could have seen cooler shit than this nigga reaching over and flicking Ben hat off.
What's
Like,
crazy, he didn't even scale Galactus. What he does is he scales up to things and pushes himself up to another thing.
That's what scaling is.
Well, that's true. But my thing is, I'm like, he could just hop on Galactus.
Yeah, just
You know what I mean? I'm like, I feel like I wish he used his powers to a larger extent, like stretch
This-
Reed farther.
this is gonna be. I don't know if you'll understand
Pause.
this, but I almost wish
Pause.
that they used his powers like Lego Marvel superheroes use his powers.
Yeah.
Cause Lego Marvel superheroes, they was just having this nigga Reed turn into anything. This nigga turned into a teacup,
Yeah.
turned into a fucking whatever the fuck, just because
I mean, he can do that.
he can.
Yeah. They should have had, like, he could have tripped Galactus. Johnny could have been blasting him while Sue was pushing him back.
Yeah.
While
Johnny
Sue and
coulda
Johnny,
went-
while
nah.
Sue and the thing were pushing him back.
I was gonna say Johnny could have went like close to Supernova to like try and burn this nigga.
I was saying, yeah. I was
But,
saying he
like,
could just, like, keep blasting him
I
to
don't know.
kind
I
of
would
disorient
assume-
him a little bit.
I would assume that since they're like 5 years in at this point as the Fantastic Four, they told Johnny don't go Supernova.
Yeah. I was saying they could just blast him in his face so that way he could just be disoriented while
He did,
Oh, I was saying a little bit more like
because
the
he tried to
whole
shoot
time.
Galactus in his eyes, and Galactus covered him up with. Ooh, sorry.
Oh, that
Mike.
was during the end.
Yeah.
Why am I remembering that being towards the middle of the movie, like when they first encountered him?
Nah, it was when he came to Earth, I think.
Huh?
I could be wrong. I don't fucking know. I was fried. So
That's
I
real
don't
as
know.
hell. Nah, I feel
remember
like
what happened.
everybody could have helped. They were helping because Galactus was falling over, but I'm like, everybody could have been pushing Galactus
Yeah.
and forcing him to do things.
I'm kind of wondering during all this where Doom was, because I feel like if Doom were to, because this happened
Maybe
in
that's
Secret
why he.
Wars.
Maybe that's why he came there.
I don't know, because this happened in Secret Wars where he saw that there was something that could block him from being better than everyone else, because the incursions were coming to like happening on Earth, and he was like, oh, if you like asked me, he told the Illuminati, if you asked me for help, I would have helped you, because basically I would have been able to live enough to be smarter than Richards.
I'm crying. Yeah.
Whatever gets me to be better than. That's why he became God Emperor.
Yeah. I
You know the story of God Emperor?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he did that.
Yeah. Anything to be smarter than that nigga. Anything to be better.
If he would have seen Galactus and would have been like, oh, this nigga's gonna stop me from being smarter than everyone? Let me handle that
You
nigga.
seen the Judgment Day thing?
Marvel's Judgment Day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one though?
Doctor Doom's.
No.
You didn't see his?
No.
Doctor Doom. They were like, you'll pass if you admit Reed Richards is smarter than you. That nigga said, and walked away, and they were like, you passed. I was like, no way. I was like, no way. This nigga said, nah, I'm good.
And they were still like,
I'm
you can
good
still
off
come.
that.
You can still come though.
Yeah, that was his test. His test was the test was basically the like, are you true to yourself
Okay.
and true to what you say you
Didn't
are
s-
true to? That's why Steve failed.
I was about to say, didn't Steve not pass?
That's why Steve failed, because he doesn't actually. I think he doesn't actually believe in America or something like that,
Ah.
or like he is fighting for values he doesn't truly believe in anymore. 'Cause
Didn't
America's
Scott
kinda
fail?
fucked.
Summers?
Nah,
I thought he did.
I think Scott passed. I'm pretty sure Scott passed.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Scott passed. I'm pretty sure most of the X-Men passed.
I don't know about that one.
I think a good majority of them passed.
I don't know about that one
I
at
know
all.
Emma Frost and them passed. Charles Xavier failed like fuck.
Yeah.
I know Charles Xavier failed like fuck.
I don't know if Logan failed.
He didn't. Actually, I don't think Logan had a judgment. Because some characters just didn't have judgments.
Did Jean have one?
I don't remember Jean's. I know Tony passed.
Yeah.
Tony passed his. Emma Frost passed hers. Steve failed his, which is absolutely crazy and is kind of hilarious.
Did Banner?
I don't know. I don't remember some of these. I know. I remember Dr. Dooms because it was fucking hilarious. He's like, "Fuck that! I'm not gonna lie to you."
Do you remember if Parker passed Peter?
Yeah,
he did. Just trying to make sure.
Peter?
Trying to
Hell
make sure.
yeah!
Fucking
Hell yeah! Peter passed.
Magneto.
I think so.
You think he passed?
Because I'm pretty sure it's the niggas that uphold their values the most, and Magneto definitely upholds his, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I guess it's like you got to just think about like who upholds their values the most and who actually believes in what like, I think, because I know Matt Murdock failed.
That makes sense.
I'm pretty sure he failed.
Damn, then Frank Castle succeeded.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'd be fucking sick if I was Matt, bro.
Bro, my thing.
I'd be fucking sick.
But my thing is, it's like you have to uphold your values in any way possible, and it's like,
yeah,
if you're doing that, then like you've passed.
Yeah.
You know.
I get
and that
that
was cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's true.
I want to know who failed now.
That's real shit.
We'll look it up after this.
We will look it up.
We'll look it up after this.
We will look it up after this.
Nah.
Did we watch anything else in the meantime? You watched your first 3 episodes of The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I finished season 2 of Breaking Bad.
Yeah, we talked about that.
We did?
Yeah.
I thought we had just barely gotten.
No, we talked about that.
Oh, okay.
Fucking. Nah, man. I think we're all caught up.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's valid.
Well, I don't know when we'll come back because there's not a lot of shit coming out anymore. Well, no, we can talk about. Are you planning on doing reactions to Gen V?
No.
Okay, then we can talk back after Gen V.
Speaking of the reactions, check out my channel.
Yeah, check out his channel.
Link in the description.
Absolutely. Check out all my shit too. It's also in the description.
Yeah.
But we might pop back in after Gen V. If
we'll pop back in for pretty much. Honestly, we'll try to just pop back in if we watch something interesting.
Yeah.
And feel like that.
Like, I'm gonna make it a point to pop back in after Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make that a point to do that.
Honestly, we could honestly just try to watch a new movie every week.
Yeah, that's calm. We could do that.
Shit. Let us know.
Yeah. Let us know what you want us. It's not a reaction, but let us know what you want us to watch.
And talk about.
Yeah, and talk about.
We could even record a little bit of our reaction.
Yeah.
Like just the
we could
actual reaction, like just us sitting here watching it.
Yeah, we could.
It'll literally just be from this angle onto the bed and me sitting in this area, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's fine. That works. If we decide to do that, y'all be the first to know.
Yeah.
But like, comment, share, subscribe, post noties. We gonna drop sporadically, niggas. So y'all gotta know when the fuck we doing this shit.
Facts. Thanks for watching this shit.
Follow all of our socials. Keep up with what we're doing. We each do other shit. I do music. He does YouTube for himself, Subscribe to him. Follow me everywhere you can if you want some tunes. I plan on dropping an album this month. Stay tuned in. It's been a while since I've done that.
Buy the album.
Absolutely.
We're gonna drop that shit on vinyl next week. It's like,
this nigga. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. Keep coming back and zip it up and zip it out. What the fuck was that? This nigga.
Fucking zipper motion.
Oh, I thought you were playing the fucking guitar. Look like the fucking air guitar.
No, what the hell?